Hey everyone, thanks for joining me tonight. I'll be playing Guardians of the Galaxy, their most recent game, from the very beginning for about 2 hours. I have not heard much about this game. It seemed to be very under advertised from what I could tell, but I loved Marvel, and after looking around, it seemed like it had some pretty good reviews. I thought it would be a great game to share with all of you guys. Yeah, and if you guys have a good time tonight and you want to see more, check us out on all of our socials at AF Kids Gaming. Yeah, over the next few weeks we are looking to have a few more guests join us and possibly a giveaway or two. If anyone, yeah, come join us, check us out there, and we'll keep you guys up to date. Anyways, let's jump into tonight's session. Okay, guys, so let's see. I had the music going in the background, so you can already hear. It is streamer mode, which means it won't be all the licensed stuff, so we will not get sued or shut down or anything like that. I'm going to start off by continuing my game. It is right from the beginning. I just had to start it up. Hello, Dermot. Welcome. Yes, I got to start. I did not actually go any further. I just got through the beginning setup screen to make sure everything was working properly. So you guys will be seeing this right from the beginning with me here. I have no idea what's happening. I have not done a playthrough. Hey, Kirsten. So far, beautiful game. By the way, my graphics are like on medium, maybe even low. I don't have the greatest graphics card, but it looks beautiful so far. Interesting. Nope, I have something. We'll bring hell down from above. Oh, this is cool. Tonight we ride straight into the fire. Are you ready? Go, go, go. We'll make our stand. Don't give a damn. Yes, Nova. We'll take you to the bathroom in a few minutes.
Is that your new tape? Star-Lord. Who's the guy with the scary eyes?
He doesn't have a name. He's one of the Space Riders. And he's not scary. He's cool.
Your Space Rider certainly got his hands full. Pretty far out!
Nobody says far out anymore, Ma. Ma!
What?
Nobody says far out anymore.
Oh, your mom does. Maybe we should see if we could get tickets to see them live.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Your mom may not look it, but I was quite the rocker when I was your age. Your father and I would just lie on the hood of my old Chevy and listen to Black Sabbath and...
You like Black Sabbath?
Like I said, your mom's cooler than you think. Oh, we'd look up at the stars and he'd tell me all about the places he'd been.
Mom?
How about some cake, huh?
Hey,
Yeah, I'll be
Kirsten,
up
you
in a
figured it out.
You said that 15 minutes ago.
Other than gaming, what is your
If
favorite
you don't
geeky
hurry,
activity?
I'm gonna eat that whole cake myself.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
You wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
Hey, watch the hair.
Oh! Peter! We've talked about you leaving your toys on the floor.
Oh, that's
It's
not
not a
that
toy,
messy of a room.
it's an
That's
action
a clean
figure.
room. That's an awesome room, by
More
the
like
way.
an action landmine. Stab your foot. I will.
He doesn't even... Never mind.
Please tell me that. Oh, Chewbacca. Yeah,
13
come on,
more
Mom.
years.
Get your Star Wars characters together.
Where does time go?
I'll be up in a sec. I promise.
Right.
It is a pretty sweet room.
We'll bring hell down from above. Tonight we ride straight into the fire.
Now, what do I do?
Are you ready?
Oh, I have to get out of bed. Maybe I should just read the screen.
We'll make our stand. Don't give a damn. This is our time to
Take a look around here.
Oh,
See what's going
man.
on.
I can't wait to play this. Maybe I can convince Annie to buy it with his paper out money. This will be worth hundreds of dollars someday.
Now, let's see.
Need to
Yeah,
build up my
probably.
calluses.
For me, I'm not really sure.
It's pretty crazy that all that destruction started from one little mistake.
Other than gaming. D&D. It's gotta be D&D, actually. I don't know if that counts as gaming or not. It's a different type of gaming. Fantastic.
Fingers are still cramped from trying to bookmark pages. I know it's not how you're supposed to play, but I'm tired of dying everywhere.
Rubik's Cube. There we go. All the cassettes.
Keep hitting those dingers, George. You'll make it in the Hall of Fame for sure.
Alright, let's just get going. Don't want to guys keep you watching here. Play Freebird. I don't know if I get to choose, or is that a game? Is there something that I don't know about this? Because I know absolutely nothing about this game, Evan. But welcome.
Peter Quill, wake up.
Holy crap, Drax. You gotta stop doing this, man. It's weird.
We are approaching the quarantine zone.
How long was I out for?
15,338 ticks.
That's very specific.
The betrayer is ready
Thanks,
to begin
guys.
our mission. She has requested your presence in the cockpit.
Gamora's on our side, Drax.
She is the spawn of my sworn enemy, a murderess and a traitor. I do not trust her.
Well, try. We're supposed to be a team.
Oh, okay.
I make no
You know,
promises.
maybe this isn't their thing. I don't know that much about my music. Very little, actually. I just like to listen and go from there. Star-Lord. Look at me, I'm sexy. Only if I could look like that. Yeah, go brush your teeth. Yeah, I guess that counts as good separation. Do I gotta move? No, my guy's just gonna stand there and look at himself for a while.
Oh,
I like it.
ain't just a junkyard. The quarantine zone's the biggest pile of galactic war debris in the known universe. Ah, there you are, Quill. Tell Groot to stop worrying about getting arrested. I am Groot. I'm not
man.
overconfident. I'm just the right level of confident.
Oh, wait. Oh.
Arrested? For what?
Interesting. Did not know I
Our
get to
ship
choose
just
their chat.
accidentally slipped into the quarantine zone.
Oops, our navigation malfunctioned. Oops.
How would we accidentally cross into the Nova Corps force field?
Details.
I'm supposed to. Oh, okay. Let me talk to Rocket here. Can't pass up on the in-game chatter.
Gizmo's rocket.
I'm calling them thumpers on account of the noise they make. Assuming we get past the force field and reach your coordinates in one piece, all we gotta do is set them up, and these babies are gonna draw out our monster in no time.
You know, let's just let them work. Don't question
Sounds
it
like
if it
catching
works.
that monster will be easier than we thought.
Yeah, the
Excel.
faster we catch it, the faster
What
we
do you
get
do in
paid.
Excel? I'm curious now. You're hacking the world in Excel. I love it. Drax, stop punching the air.
Drax! About Gamora.
Can this not wait, Peter Quill? I am readying my body for battle.
You know we're supposed to capture this monster, right? Not kill it?
Of course. But I suspect it will not go down without a fight.
Cool it, Muscles. Lady Hellbender ain't gonna buy damaged goods.
I will aim to preserve the integrity of the beast as best I can.
Good.
Guess it's a go, I guess.
All good, buddy?
Why is there a chat bubble
You
for
know,
Groot?
I don't understand you, Groot, but I'm going to assume you just said something super kind and thoughtful.
Yes.
What did the tree say?
No idea.
What is it?
Dude, take 5. We got to talk about that Gamora thing.
She's waiting for you in the cockpit.
I know. I just meant, are you going to be okay? You two are going to be alone on the ship for a while.
Rest assured, Peter Quill. I will keep a watchful eye and thwart any attempt at treachery.
All that
Or
does, apparently.
You could try trusting
Calculator's
her.
a computer, just a really small one.
You are naive, Peter Quill. She is a mistress of deceit.
Okay, apparently this is not the cockpit. I should have known that. Why would I go down the stairs to the cockpit? God. Learn my way around a ship.
Oh yeah, you remember that dealer who asked about the emitters? After you...
Gamora?
Up here, Peter.
Hey, that's my chair.
Oh. Then why aren't you in it?
I was, strategizing. It's one thing to get into the zone, but we still gotta catch that monster.
Right.
So did I miss
Like that
anything?
hair.
Other than a ton of
I am
suspicious
Groot.
glares from Drax, not
Hey,
really.
Brandon. Welcome back.
Now, if you're done strategizing, feel free to grab your seat. We're almost ready to go.
Yeah, let's go get into some action. That is a cool sword, too. Okay. I'll gladly... yeah, you know what? Let's get in the seat. We'll talk to you later. Let me in the seat. Is there a trick?
Okay, here we go.
Oh, are they going to trust me to fly? Sweet.
Rocket, Groot, Drax, get in here. We're going in.
We still have a few ticks before the next time window, actually.
The next one.
Nova Corps security grid resets every rotation. We want to be in and out before our code expires, or we'll get stranded.
If we wait for the next reset, we'll get a full rotation to do this. Nice.
Oh, why's the Novanet still up? Thought we were going in.
Well, it appears the assassin's contacts are as untrustworthy as the betrayer herself.
Oh, please don't tell me Gamora's backdoor codes are bust. We nearly
You'll
went
love
broke
it,
getting
Preston.
them.
Relax, Rocket. We still got a few ticks before the next time window.
The network just reset. You can enter the sequence, Peter. 0451.
That's it? 4 digits?
Suspicious. These security
Rocket
measures
should
are
have
too
been able to
simplistic
hack
for
that.
Nova Corps.
No, I wasn't paying
It's
attention.
not that simple. The code only works on this date for this ship.
Oh, I get it. Gamora's codes are more like an encryption key of some sort, designed to integrate temporal
Wait.
coordinates and our ship's
Just-
hard-coded
I hit
serial
okay.
into a local number generator.
Hey, I didn't forget. That I should have punched in something different. I did not think I had to remember that. Just listen along. Quarantine. High security corp sector. Somewhere in the Andromeda Galaxy. Kirsten, you love Andromeda.
And we're in.
Incredible.
I realized
crystal
there
or
was so much stuff left after the war.
Restraint wasn't very popular in the Shatari army, especially with Thanos in charge.
Yeah, it's probably all harmless now. I mean, Nova Corps had 12 years to get rid of the heavy-duty explosives, right?
That's why I like you, Quill. You're so pure. Oh,
Yeah, that's the magic school bus.
wonderful and terrible
Basically.
things I could do with all this.
As an adult, this is
Stay
the
focused,
adult
Rogue.
magic
We
school
did not
bus.
come here to scavenge.
Why not? The Milano's weapon systems could use an overhaul. Plus, there's good money in it.
The beast
Oh,
that we
shoot.
seek is far more valuable to the
I'm
monster
offline.
queen of Seknov 9 than any illegally acquired salvage.
Whoa!
Place is really shifty.
I'm not seeing a monster, but that big cylinder up ahead looks like the mining ship Peter's friend said to look for.
Friend.
For a night. And you'll see the monster soon as we place Rocket's monster summoning thingies.
Flark, yeah. Groot, Quill, suit up. Team Rocket's up first.
No.
I still do not understand why I must remain on board with the assassin.
I don't know if Peter Quill would count as
Because
this
we're
prison.
part of Green Team.
You assigned me to the team before.
I think
you
he's too
named it.
chaotic.
My skin is not green. It's teal.
Teal. Listen, if we want to trick the monster into going inside that mining rig, we need to place thumpers on both sides. 2 sides, 2 teams.
And 2 clips to the drop site. Ground's too unstable to land a ship, so you'll need to jump.
That's our cue. Let's go, Groot.
Yeah, Rocket.
Don't worry! Once the thumpers are placed, we'll meet in the middle and we'll capture the monster.
Nope,
Together.
I'm playing my game.
Well,
Hey, let's do this. Go through my little tutorial, probably. Nova, get your nose out of here. It's cold. You're cute, but it's cold.
Thumper 1, done.
Yay.
Meet you at the rendezvous point.
Meeting in the middle.
Gamora, take care of my baby.
It's a ship, Peter, not a child.
No.
Can you imagine?
Press V to turn on your visor.
What? Pink goo? It's custom
Okay,
nano
okay.
resin.
What does that do?
Designed to keep all this war stuff from floating away. Hey,
Vertical material.
Starboard! Wrong way!
You guys sure you don't need help?
Yep, very
Fragile
sure.
structure. Does that mean I get to shoot it?
Yep. Being here definitely feels a little weird.
Yo, Quill! These coordinates are so reliable.
Okay, gotta get
How
used to
come
these
we're the only
controls.
ones out here trying to catch this thing?
We're the only ones crazy enough.
Okay.
He is not a better shot than me. Show off.
Just making sure my guns work.
Yes, I am just making sure my guns work. So I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, we're just gonna go this way. Whoa! Okay.
the insubordination of the assassin has become insufferable.
I'm doing
What am I picking
exactly
up?
what we
Basic
planned to do.
components.
She is also quite
Okay,
contrarian.
learning curve. Learning
Talked
curve.
about this on the
Let's see.
Milano, Drax.
Okay, double tap.
Try
I
harder.
do this dash. We got this. We're getting this. Ooh.
I'm thinking that big cylinder thing is our rendezvous.
Yeah, that's the mining rig.
So
Oh,
weird seeing it all clustered
heck's that
together
face?
like this. Bits and pieces of a war that spanned the entire galaxy held together by pink goo.
Ebrium-based nanoresin.
Whatever. I'm just saying, it's a lot to take in.
The pink goo is gonna come alive and it's gonna become that face, and I'm gonna have to fight it. My prediction's down.
Just imagine what kind of blasters the Chitauri had to use to wreck some of these frigates. Whoa! Look! Yellow and blue! Looks like an old Nova Corps frigate. Nice!
Come on, dude. People probably died on that ship.
Killjoy! Why'd he even bring us here if the place is so sacred? I can name at least a dozen planets with monsters on them, so why here? You think it's to impress Gamora?
let's make some money.
Like,
Flat broke, Rocket. We need a big break. Aren't you tired of eating yarrow root?
it's so
Okay.
mealy.
Listen, this is a restricted zone. Whatever monster lives here, nobody else has one.
Lady Hellbender values rarity.
Woo! Okay.
I'm okay.
Almost made yourself a very late war casualty.
Not funny.
You know, I like this. This is fun.
Upgrade available. What does
The
that
three
mean?
of us hanging out, just like when we started this gig, before you-know-who joined us. I do not hate everybody. I tolerate Quill. Quill's a swell guy.
Come on, Rocket. Drax and Gamora are valued additions to the team.
You're only saying that because she's listening.
Is that why your plan has Drax and I taking the ship?
Maybe. Hey, can't a guy want to spend some quality time with his friends?
Whoa!
Pretty sure that way's a dead end.
You sure?
Ah, there we go. Path's this way. Come on.
How can you even tell?
No.
Trust me,
You
all
can't
right?
trust him.
Hey,
I gotta do
Groot,
this. I'm
You
gonna
think
go.
we can find pieces of the Tryon shard in here? You happy, Quill? You found the thing. I told you it was
Oh,
there, but
screw you,
didn't
Rocket.
listen. A dead end.
Love it.
The mythical void.
That's it. Walk of shame.
Damn
Of
it.
course he could know. I told him.
Let me go check out the other dead end. Oh, wait, there's something there, I think. Oh, yeah. There we go. He's wrong. I will not read that today. How do I... Oh, F close. Yes,
Don't
you are
know
Groot.
what it looks like. Will neglected to get that info.
Oh,
while he was
no.
flirting on Contraxia.
You done
I don't need my
gloating?
first death in the
Oh,
tutorial
I am
mission.
never done.
I think I'll
gloating.
try and make it a little further
Yep.
than that. Okay.
I'm okay.
As I'm saying
okay.
that.
Didn't scare you, did I?
No.
Aw. You were worried. That's cute.
Upgrade. Oh. I want to know how to access
Shut
that
up,
upgrade that
both
I
of
have.
you. After we sell the monster, I say we head to nowhere. Do some gambling. You can't bluff your way out of a plantain pot. But then, neither can Drax. Taking his share will be easy.
I love their banter.
Gamora? We'll definitely have to watch out for her. Watch it, Will!
Yes, that was.
All good, no
Oh, boy.
worries. But watch your
And
step,
welcome
guys.
back.
This junk isn't as stable as we think.
Oh boy.
That
okay.
is one big mushroom.
Oh, okay.
Fungus, bacteria, mold, space skunk.
Take that brittle stuff.
Ugh.
Oh, I kind of wish
hate
you could play
these
the other
ship-eating
characters. I think
parasites.
Groot would be
Marcus
awesome in
would
this.
chew right through the Milano in 2 cycles.
Gross.
Nice splatter. Hey, 50 units says I can clear more of these suckers than you.
As if.
Come on, is it actually?
what the-
Oh,
Mark, did you
shit!
do that?
That's
The
awesome.
Scoreboard? You like it? Hacked it into your visor cover last time you took a snooze.
That's awesome.
You hacked into my stuff?
Considering how many times I fixed the Flarkin thing, it might as well be my stuff. Optimal thumper placing distance should be just up ahead. I'm thinking right in front, through the giant hole where this ship's cockpit used to be. Well, that's grim. Yeah, try not to think about it. It's better.
Oh.
I should have been recording. Bridge over, Groot. I want to see if he's alive. I don't know, but he's twitching. Flarkin, Scott stain, Quill. You okay down there?
Yep. Yeah, just, thought I saw a shortcut.
Right.
Go ahead without me. I'll catch up.
Okay. There's a crapped out Nova Corps missile bay just on the other side. We'll meet you there.
Yellow and blue missile bay. Got it.
There we go.
Okay. Crawling through creepy old ship. No big deal.
Easy there, Quill. Pretty sure
I
nothing's gonna
still
jump
think
out
this
at you.
ship's gonna.
Except
This
maybe
ship
me
is the
and
monster
Groot.
or something. Oh, aiming feels a little interesting.
Labor again.
Oh, what's that?
Trying to bring the whole place down, Quill.
I shot a thing.
I get it. First tool in the old toolbox.
How much of the war did you see, Rocket?
Only the bits that happened as I
What,
was doing other jobs.
what is that?
Now this brings back memories.
Does it? What does that mean to anybody? Does anyone know? I got no clue.
How's Team Rocket doing down there?
We're fine. Waiting for Quill to show up.
Nope.
Your team was
Collectible.
tasked with keeping Peter Quill safe.
Am I supposed to fall in holes instead of him?
Yes.
Oh,
Guy.
that looks cute.
Whoa! What the fuck?
You dead, Quill? We can hear your woodsy squeal even without the comms.
Little busy. Crap! That's cheating. You guys should have seen that. It was this weird blobby
Press
thing.
C. Oh, that's a weird one for Melee.
Not falling
I
for
might
this
want to
again.
Not falling. Oh, shoot! It actually hit me.
Blobby thing!
I think we saw one of those!
Ow! I'm not doing good. They're little blobs. I'm gonna die to a blob. Oh, I want a grenade or abilities or something. Give me something. There was something I wanted to grab. Oh no, throw it again.
Jiggly!
Of course it's jiggly. Oh
Everything
yeah.
okay over there?
Quill nearly got himself eaten by a blob or something. Should have heard him squeal.
Momentum bonus. Okay, okay.
Or at least die with it.
Not funny.
Apparently it was from the Ravengers, a Ravenger bracelet. That's all.
After we
At least
catch
that's
this
what popped
monster,
up.
we really should spend half a cycle loading up the Milano with tech.
The longer we stay here, the higher the chances of us getting caught.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just such a waste.
Who saw the exit? I did not see an exit. I could be blind. Oh, it's up there. That would make sense. You know, jumping up, I can fly.
Hey, Drax, what makes you so sure this Hell Lady is gonna buy our monster?
Her name is Lady Hellbender, and her collection of rare creatures is outdone only by the wealth she showers on.
Quill, we got a lot riding on your gal pal's mystery monster tip. I hope she's legit. Like you could even tell if she had an honest face.
If we set up all these thumpers and no monster shows, we'll just need to salvage what scrap we can and haul it back with us.
Oh yeah, of course they would do that.
Scrubbing off all that nanoresin would take forever, if it even comes off.
Just trust me on this. It'll all be worth it in the end.
Oh man,
Mother of Scott!
Why? Oh boy.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, I can't fly. I got rocket boots. I don't understand why Quill doesn't just fly.
Mag, that was too close. You okay, Groot?
Wait.
Quill,
We're fine, but we can't jump that.
you don't gotta jump. There's a sturdy support beam on this side. Get Groot to grow a bridge across. Just ask him nice-like. He does it for me all the time.
Oh, okay. Oh. Now go back. Shoot it! Nope, does nothing. Okay, use hold shift to open Guardian mode. Nope, what's that? Shift? Enter. E? Nope. I don't think I did that right. That is shift, right? I think that's shift. Press 1 to use ability. Boom!
All right, Groot. Let's see that cool vine you think. It's one hell of a party trick, big guy.
Gross.
Groot's definitely
More
awesome.
ship eaters. Ah, they're everywhere.
Well, don't touch them. They're mine. Get over here. They're my points, you little turd.
All right, back to business. Boom! Right under your
No!
nose, Quill.
Oh, you bastard. Rocket. You weren't supposed to get 2 of them. Now where?
Nova Centurions probably had to tow all the scrap to one place. Sure, not really their job description, but we gotta go that way, across the gap.
Groot, I found a hitch. Can you latch onto it? I will never get tired of seeing that.
That is pretty cool.
Hey, Greenies, you see any blue and gold ships out there, you let us know.
We have seen many such ships.
He means active ones. We haven't talked about what to do if we run into a Nova Corps patrol.
We will restrain them until we are done here.
Bad idea. Those cops are all connected through their stupid helmets.
If they do spot us, all they have to do is close that barrier and we're stuck in here with the rest of the graveyard.
They...
Ooh.
All right, set
Sorry.
her down right
I guess
there.
I skipped a bit there.
Yep, 1 to go. Flark! No! No! Flark and Skaggy! Kratak and batteries fried, that's what's wrong. Maybe you put it down too hard.
Let's just find a solution.
The solution's a new battery, with a charge.
Okay. We're on what's left of the ship. Full of ship things. Gotta be things that power ship things around here, right?
Yeah. Maybe you're gonna want to use your visor for this. You find a replacement while I finish scraping
cool.
the fried wires.
All right, start scanning some
Can you
stuff.
use this missile?
Sure I can, to blow us to pieces. Keep looking. Of course there ain't any plants here.
So much for that.
More missiles. What do I-
Got an oxygen pump here.
No good. It would draw power directly from the ship.
Right. Yeah. I knew that. Hey! A huge power generator. How do we hook it up?
We don't. That thing would toast our little thumper.
Can't we condense the power through a routing funnel or something?
Don't try to make up tech stuff. It's irritating. Find something else.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down, calm down. Oh, what's going on here? Let's exit this mode.
Of course we're going the right way.
Oh, man.
Keep your eyes on that mining
Apparently,
ship.
my
That's where
guy's
we wanna
going
end
crazy
up.
and
What's
wants
a
me to
mining
click on
ship
everything.
doing in the middle of all
There we
these
go.
fighters
There we go.
anyway?
They don't call them
Okay.
casualties of war for nothing.
Come on, fly. Locating a battery. Probably right beside him. Huh. Or under here, but that's stuff
Do I
doesn't.
look worried? The resin will hold. Ain't that heavy. I seen this goop anchor a Shatari dreadnought. We'll be fine.
Now, where do I go to find this battery? Really? It's just this thing on the ground here?
So, Drax, found something with a charge. Kind of looks like a spacey car battery. Okay,
that was simple.
This
I was
thing
looking
isn't
around
gonna
everywhere.
zap me, right?
The chance is minuscule. At best. You'll be fine.
Here you go.
That'll do nicely. Just let me tinker a bit. I'll have to do some tweaking once I see how much juice this thing puts out. So watch my back.
Watch it from what?
Oh, why do you always gotta talk like that?
Rocket! Help me scramble some critters!
No, Scott!
Holy
If I don't
shit.
rewire this fast, it's gonna short circuit.
Looks like it's almost.
Yeah, let's use whatever that ability is. Oh, right, Groot. I like it. I'm okay with that.
Bye-bye, little guy!
How long does it take to shoot, Scott?
I prefer traction in my method.
Don't feel bad, buddy. They started it.
Oh, there's another one. Come on, Groot. Get him.
Come on, you hunk of junk.
Do I need to worry about these things?
I don't know.
Then keep your distance.
Oh, yeah. We got the boss ball.
Thanks for the heads up, bud.
Boss ball sack. Welcome. Oh, sorry. Cutscene ended. Now we got boss ball sacks.
Really coming out of the woodwork!
Just keep them away from me so I can fix this thing. Easy for you to say. You've got a pointy stick.
Groot, you're up!
Yeah. No, 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 no! Why am I sucking with aiming? No, so many testicles! Not enough damage!
Lights out, eyeballs!
We're just killing party favors.
Still on cooldown.
Just keep these things away from me.
Careful, Rogan! These things are bigger than you!
Just keep swinging those branches.
Ah,
Done.
you know what this game
All
needs?
plugged.
What it needs?
Wow, just in time.
I'd like to see you fix it next time.
Oh,
Come on, 2 down,
Quill
2
could
to
have
go.
fixed it.
Groot's wondering if the reward's gonna be worth all the risk we're taking for this job. Me and Groot are nearly unkillable, but what if the rest of you don't make it out alive? If the 2 of us gotta lug that monster...
Guys, we deliver this monster to Lady Hellbender, we'll get bigger payouts and jobs that don't suck.
A ship for each one of us!
I mean, a team only needs one ship.
Perhaps a more spacious ship.
What? No, I love my baby. Man,
That, you know,
that thing is ridiculous. Think it was a ship or a robot?
That's a Kree Sentry, a robot, but it would have been space-worthy. That ain't even the biggest one. They designed at least 5 experimental models twice that size.
Impressive, but I could fly circles around something that big. Give me a fast and sexy M-Class Scout over those things any day.
I do appreciate that sweet Ravager pirate tech. She's made for hidden runs. And boy, can she run.
She can hit too.
There's always room for more firepower, Quill. That Sentry probably took on whole fleets. This old Kree tech gets me wondering, where would I be now if those blue buttscots managed to keep me locked into their half-world experiments? Yeah, chances are you'd be climbing over bits of me right now. I wasn't even a person to the worst of the Kree's mad scientists. More like a real smart walking gun.
Well, where the heck?
Very talkative gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that part was an accident. They tried to fix it a few times. The entire facility was the problem. I wish I'd gone back and brought it up before the end of the war.
Okay, okay. No problem.
Groot, need you to shoot a bridge right into that eye socket.
Now, I want to see you do that to something in combat. Wait, is that? Yes!
So what's
I'm about
everyone
to
up
win
to?
this bet, Quill!
Besides watching me. No! Whoa! I was not paying attention!
Here goes nothing. We're inside a giant robot head.
And I got robot parts inside my head.
You have robot parts inside your head. Inside
Hey, Groot, what do you
Beating
think I
an
should do when
AI.
I win this bet? I mean with the units he'll owe me once I win. Don't congratulate him!
Well, I know what I would do with the money. I would save it up for our next stop on Contraction and get one of those Zeronian massages.
Keep dreaming.
No! Shoot! I need those! Must
Exactly.
beat
You
the
suck,
rodent!
Star God! Let's see. When I beat Quill, I'm gonna get my hands on some rotating hyper circuits.
Boo! No one knows what those are. Ha! That one was juicy.
What do you think, Drax? Should we get in on this bet? Think of all the hyper circuits you could buy.
Are you making fun of me?
I do not wish to acquire hyperspace.
Alright, calm down, Quill. Calm down. Oh no! Oh, ouch.
Splat!
Just so we're clear, Green Team is officially ineligible for the bet.
Why?
Well, for one, you need a gun.
I have no need for a projectile weapon.
I have no idea if I'm heading in the right direction.
How's that bed going over there?
I am crushing this!
Just you wait. I'll be catching up in no time.
Nope, guess I'm not going there. Where am I going then? No, no! Oh, boy. A Garfield kart. You're playing a Garfield kart game. You're not dying like I'm dying? That was pretty embarrassing.
We're inside a giant robot head.
No!
And
I
got
lost
robot
all my
parts
points!
inside my head.
No.
Inside.
Hey, Groot, what do you think I should do with the units I'm about to win off Quill? I mean, when he gets money and then gives it to me, since I'm winning. Don't congratulate him.
Down to nest! Maybe this is the Parasite Clubhouse!
Dang it, I was kicking his butt. Now I'm getting my butt kicked. Or tied, at least.
No, we can't take the giant robot home. And believe me, that's a painful sentence for me to say. Exactly! You suck, Star Chod! Let's see. When I beat Quill, I'm gonna get my hands on some rotating hyper circuits.
Boo! No one knows what those are!
Oh, okay, let's pay attention to where they went this time.
Ha! That one was juicy!
What do you think, Drax? Should we get in on this bet? Think of all the hyper circuits you can buy.
Are you making fun of me?
I do not wish to acquire hyper circuits.
Splat!
And just so we're clear, Green Team is officially ineligible for the bet. You know what, Quill? I think it's unfair. You got
Alright,
two
here we go.
guns, I got one.
Oh!
I think my points
Bought it
should
for
count
Gracie,
double
but
from now on.
surprisingly addicted.
That's
Nice.
cheating.
All right.
It's not too bad. I'm actually enjoying it. I'm really not used to these controls. It's feeling a little... Oh, are you kidding me? It's feeling a little bit choppy. Might be the fact
install
that
itself.
I'm lacking the graphics
It's not
card.
gonna piss
I might
off
need to
every
turn down the
critter around,
graphics.
right?
Sorry, Quill. Not
But,
taking no chances after the last one. I gotta test it real quick.
Not again.
Yeah!
I always
Testicles!
flip the switch on and off to see if it started.
Yeah,
Gotta love that kill radius.
Hey, I'm a fan of rockets bombs. Cluster flark bomb, guys. Here we go.
See? I knew you did it. I'm gonna be cleaning gunk out of my fur for weeks.
Rocket! Safety's off! How are there this many of them?
Good.
Warn you!
No kidding.
I thought we were safe.
Whoa!
Oh,
Now we got the whole wiener.
Chunk slugs?
Did they know this when they were making this game? They're giving us
Very
balls
helpful,
and
thanks.
test it like... come on, somebody call it. Oh!
Do we really need to test these things?
Appreciate the confidence in my work, but yes!
Rocket! Blast them!
Not a chance!
Can't believe it! Yes, they are very vocal. The testicles.
Use that beard!
That's what
Kill
these
'em
characters
all.
are. They're all...
Incoming!
Stick it to them, Groot! At least they make a good splash!
That's the spirit! I'm loving this!
Sorry, I love the fact that Pointers and testicles and they're spitting acid. It's hilarious. They knew what they were doing when they made this. I'm just saying that now. They definitely. I am only dying once on the tutorial so far.
I'm gonna murderize the lot of you. That is not the word.
Maybe a bit more than.
How are there this many of them?
Don't let them swarm you!
Groot, snag him! I knew I was missing all one last.
Yeah.
Just don't forget about that
Those ass blasters.
Nice splatter, Rocket!
Wouldn't call them an ass. They're definitely the other end. But no, sure.
Oh, come on! You can't just give yourself points like that.
Okay, here we go. What do we do? Yeah, you've received an ability point. Use tab.
Great job.
Okay,
We'll meet you at the mining ship.
pressing tab. Pressing tab. I think that's tab. Hold tab.
Of course
Pressing
there ain't
tab.
any plan.
Okay, here we go. I'm in. Select Peter Quill. Vintage point, eh? What the heck is vintage? Yeah! Oh, I can fly? Starler. Okay, that's cool.
Plants here. It's a junkyard. Plants grow where they got food. This place is
They
nothing
got the
but
squirts.
scrap and
These
nanoresin.
ass blasters
And
got the
They
squirts.
couldn't live off the goo. All right, mining rig is right there. Of course it's secure. As secure as a broke-down Shatari shipwreck's ever gonna be.
How's the stream looking? Is it a little? Is it as choppy? It kind of looks choppy
That's
on this
because you
end,
keep
so.
calling it gooey stuff. It's nano-resin.
No, it's gooey stuff.
Come on, Groot. We need to get across here. And Rocket wouldn't put you at risk, right?
That's right. I've always got your back, bud. Nah, it just looks unstable like everything else in here. Don't get your twigs in a bundle.
Yeah, no, you're right. I don't think I would want to know what's next either. A giant
Yes, the
a
resin
giant
can
boob
hold a
monster.
stupid warship.
I don't know.
I'm telling you, it's totally safe. See? I'll even prove it. Huh? Look at this.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Rocket!
Oh, fuck.
Guys, jump! No! Ah!
Doing it, Groot. Slingshot. Do the Groot flip. Do the Groot flip. Oh man. Oh yeah, don't mess with Groot.
Groot! Buddy, you're okay! Fine. You flarking piece of moldy driftwood! You could have died saving me!
I love you too, you selfless son of a chug. Come on, Quill. He says he'll meet us at the mining ship. I don't want to make him wait.
I am going to attempt to lower my graphics so I can see if it gets a little better. Oh no, that would make sense. Okay. I'll leave it for now.
That's it? We're not going after him?
He says it's fine. We'll meet him later.
Team Rocket, is everything okay? Groot's signal just went dark.
His radio must have broke when he fell.
What happened to your timber companion?
He ain't Timber. He's alive.
No.
I really don't know if you're being clever or dumb right now. Team Rocket out.
Dude, I missed a chance to talk,
Sounds like
and
green
I
team's
lost
off
out
our
on
backs.
points.
Now we can stop worrying about that dumb accident. Groot's fine anyway. There's nothing to worry about. Not like I could have prevented that old rusted ship from keeling over.
No, you're right. Oh, I keep missing the conversation points.
Man!
If that afterburner kicked on right now, we'd be toast.
Let's hope it don't, because we have to find a way through this thing.
Ah, this turbine's right
I have
in the
not
way.
played this before. I have no idea
Gotta
what
get
I'm doing.
through it. These things open up to let gas through, right?
Yep. You saying we're the gas?
Today we are. If we can get it open.
When I don't activate, will not
I
make
can
sense.
hear your visor working. Better not be cheating on our bet, Quill.
How can you hear that? There's a drone access tunnel over here. Can you squeeze in there?
Knew it. Rocket, fix the thing. Rocket, clean up the mess. Rocket, crawl into the mystery hole.
Yep.
See anything?
Yeah, a manual override.
Team Rocket, we hit a snag. One of our separ points was covered in resin, so we're gonna fly around to scout another spot.
Just make sure the new spot's as close as possible to the original one. Because of maps and angles.
Looks like I'm the gas.
Great. Another turbine.
Yeah, that is how these things are usually built.
I was just about to say exactly that.
Come on, let's get out of here.
That's probably why I get along with this, because they're thinking just like me. They're cheeky ass, sarcastic comments, and pew 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 pew.
Imagine towing all this scut by hand. We're back on track. The mining ship ain't too far.
Think Groot's already ahead of us?
Maybe. Hope he didn't get distracted. I've been thinking about buying him a lead.
No.
Grab! It wasn't me this time!
Yes, it was you. Oh shoot! No. Okay, I gotta control my slide. Ooh, ooh, I want to shoot it. I want to shoot it.
Tear my pants!
Oh, okay, I gotta jump to shoot. Jump to
I
shoot.
didn't even know I had!
Oh, that hurt. That hurt. Where am I going?
Where's...
Larkin, son of a...
I told you I saw them.
Great timing. How did you guys?
Good to see you two. You're gonna want to cross the ship as fast as you can.
Then move, Quill. Stop hobbling.
We're seeing a lot of movement.
Yeah, Scott's getting real violent out here.
Just try to hold her still for us.
That's not gonna be an option soon.
This position is untenable.
Incoming! Watch out! What? Hang on!
Yeah. Okay, I did it right this time. I didn't fail. Whoa, whoa.
Too much debris! I'm taking her out of here!
Yeah. Don't hurt my ship.
Go! Keep running!
Stop forking around, man!
Really?
Quill, this way!
Team Rocket! Did you make it inside?
I also haven't. It just clicked that we're called Team Rocket. So any Pokemon fans here, all of a sudden, are now going to be thinking
nice and cozy in here.
that we're Team
Not
Rocket.
so. Crap!
What?
My visor went supernova. Is it broken?
Overloaded, sounds like. Must be some kind of residual energy in here. Come on!
Turn on a light.
Sensor joint, just neat. Wiggle the... Okay, so life support's booting back up. What's it look like out there?
Oh, mother of spacebar.
Mine. Oh, of course, you're baiting me. Oh, what? Please tell me that's an Infinity Stone. That would be awesome. What are we fighting for? Oh, what's it? An Infinity Stone. That looks like an Infinity Stone. No, don't throw the Infinity Stone away.
Quill, you okay?
Yeah, it's just. Man.
Wait, what? Oh, what is that? Yeah, I will be doing that, apparently.
That's concerning.
Go grab the Infinity Stone.
What was that?
It's a swarm of old cleaner bots. Maybe.
Probably.
Oh, cleaner bots.
You don't know.
Groot.
Die, weird floating thing!
You okay, buddy?
Punch him in the face. Oh, come on. You can't leave that behind. It's gonna fall. No, 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 no. You put it in a little ball thing.
Sorry about the shooting.
Yeah, thought you were that freaky thing we accidentally released.
We saw some cleaner bots accidentally at a distance. We're totally all right. They just ran away when it saw us, right, Quill?
Rocket, I'm not so sure that swarm thing was inoffensive. I feel kind of bad about releasing it.
Quill took a pot shot at this massive worm nest. Chunk of something fell off, and the big floaty creature came out of it. That's all. Hang on a tick.
Alright. Rocket's leaving all the parts behind.
Anyone else get a weird vibe off this place? Maybe it's haunted.
Haunted with what?
You know,
Haunted stuff.
Oh, please, Quill. Don't tell me you're one of those. Here you go. Rendezvous coordinates are that way. But we'll have to find a way around the rubble.
I'll try to find a side passage.
Remember to watch
yeah, I
for
can fit
useful
through that.
scrap. If you ain't got enough pockets, get creative. Look at this old beauty. A table. This is a vintage Model T engineering workbench. They don't
A
make 'em sturdy like
table.
that no more. Hey, come on, Quill. Let's see if this beauty still works.
Yeah,
Maybe it
sure.
can fix up your gear. Hey, hand me that
The
part.
Table. What do we get? Oh, hey, with Rocket help, use the workbench to craft parts. Sure, let's
How
craft
do you
some
make
stuff.
a dead Shatari float? Take your foot off its
Available
head.
parts from each craft.
What's not to get?
Oh my guns overheating. Okay. Okay. I got it. Oh, okay, clicking. Oh, okay. That's what I mean. Hold down. Okay. Okay. Scan enemies during combat with visor. Glide around targets for a short time while shooting. Knockdown dash. There's a lot here. That is pretty cool. Consumables magnet. Attract enemy drops from up to 15. That sounds cool. Let's do that.
And it's done.
And then we'll do tactical scan so I know my enemy.
Voila.
Sounds cool. Let's do that. I don't know how to work any of that, but let's do it. Okay, scanning an enemy provides clues on how to defeat them. Cool. Time slows down when you are scanning an enemy. That's helpful. So
Yeah,
now
there's a way
prepare to
through.
fight.
We can clear out
I don't
this
remember the song, and I'm not going to pretend I do. Oh, I
that's
see
one
what that
stubborn
does.
bunch of dwarves. Try that quick cooldown I installed, so you can keep.
Oh yeah! Nailed it!
And, thanks for the upgrade.
All right, let's squeeze our way out of here.
So, that thing we set free.
What thing? I didn't see a thing. Definitely don't.
Rapid reload. Got
Wanna
it.
talk about no thing. Perfectly safe, right?
I don't trust your definition of safe.
I love you guys. That is awesome.
Seems a little wobbly. You guys hang back a sec.
Come on. Oh, what the? Okay. A walking testicle. Oh, that is so disgusting.
Guys, I'm not alone down here! Holy crap! This is the most punchable thing I've ever seen!
Oh, I missed it.
Go ahead, Groot! I'll be fine! flaily thing!
Okay, well, clearly I'm amazing at the reload. Not!
Oh, I am all over these ones!
Boom, baby!
You really missed out. That was amazing.
Team Rocket! Finally.
I cannot hear anything other than Team Rocket now.
Yeah, something
And
really ain't
that's
right.
what it is, but
Quill
that's
fell
all
down
I can
another
hear.
hole.
Another one.
Yes.
I'm parking the Milano, but Drax is out there searching for you.
Maybe you'll find Quill before we do. We're trying to catch up to him.
Guys, we really need to get better at the buddy system.
He is not my buddy. I will find you, Peter Quill. Describe your surroundings.
Old metal, old mining equipment, just old.
Noted.
Oh, see, I'm not very good at that.
I have located some old equipment, but I do not see.
This whole place is old equipment.
It does not narrow my search.
What? Ooh, cool.
I wonder if Rocket knows what this is.
That looks like a part of an Iron Man suit. Put it on your chest. Turn into Iron Man.
A weird bunch of stuff.
New Guardian
to mine.
collectible found.
was
A
it?
spinal
I don't know,
control
weird
unit.
cubey hunks of rock or metal.
Ooh, spinal control unit. Go, Team Rocket! I'm still waiting for them to turn on their
You two have any luck?
kick-ass
It's
music.
not a question of luck.
Let me.
Peter, make some noise so we can find you.
Look at these creatures! I was
Read my mind. This thing refuses to die. I can barely scratch it.
Kill it harder.
I'm killing it as hard as I can.
hold left control. A4. Now what am I doing? Okay.
Get fried, Marshmallow Man!
Do not finish the fight too quickly, Peter Quill. Peter Quill, make your position known.
You're close! Over here!
Peter Quill, hide behind me. I will protect you.
Nobody's hiding!
It's Guardian ability. Number 3, what do I get with you?
Rip him a new one!
Of course, stab ability. Oh, right, okay.
Now's
there
our
we go.
chance!
Oh, I gotta reload! Woohoo!
For slicing.
I'm missing all the fun!
I didn't get that one. Oh, shoot, I thought I would kill it, and I thought it would be cool.
My way!
No doubt you
Peter,
get
Drax, where are
conveniently
you?
late.
Did I hear blasters?
No.
Dead.
Save some for me.
Not gonna be a problem.
We must strike the large one with more force.
You're up, big guy!
Alright, what is this? What does Gamora got for us? Okay, I'm holding down shift 2.
Now's your chance, Gamora!
Like a hot knife! I just love hearing their show crack!
Yeah, Gamora. Alright, I got this.
You
Alright.
greenies found Quill yet?
Found and saved.
Hey,
Go on ahead, then. We'll catch up. Just making a pit stop.
I parked the Milano near the last thumper spot. We'll head that way and keep an eye out for you.
How's my baby? If we can get this thing down, it should give us the extra height we need. Let's see that fancy footwork, Gamora.
Bet you can't do this.
That is physically impossible.
Oh, Drax could.
Drax,
Okay.
think you can heft that container?
Behold the might of the Catathian warrior.
Okay. Yeah.
Right
well,
there's good.
I am on my way.
It's like a like nothing. Little piece of paper.
Remember this moment should you ever think of crossing me, assassin.
I'll remember how slowly you moved.
All right, Rocket. We're back on track.
Huh? Oh, yeah, good for you. It ain't stealing if it's abandoned. Oh, Flark.
Rocket.
Not now, Quill.
Rocket.
Perhaps he has located our monster.
We don't even know what it looks like. The intel was extremely vague.
Ah,
It wasn't
knew.
vague, it was rushed. Probably some cute little...
Nightmarish abomination.
Lady Hellbender is a renowned warrior. An ideal specimen will reflect that strength.
Like I said,
Yeah.
something scary.
I disagree. Strength is endearing.
I bet it's something cute. Women dig the cute stuff, right?
Yes. All women in the entire universe get weak in the knees when they see something fluffy.
Lady Hellbender is an exceptional female. She would desire only the most worthy of pets.
You've never seen a baby otter playing
I love
with
these
its hands.
bantering guys.
I cannot refute this.
Gotta collect all the parts.
Hunting this thing kinda reminds me of this time when my hamster got loose and I chased her all over the basement.
Was she a fearsome beast?
Yeah, she had a mean bite. You guys have pets?
I had an eyeball in a jar. They've never blamed for doing have violence, but it always looked like it wanted to.
Okay, moving on to Drax.
I would much
Glad
rather
I made
discuss
that. I
the
wasn't
eyeball.
sure if I...
It was one of a set. My sister had the other.
Oh, come on.
This is totally a secret area, right, guys? No, don't you fail. Quill. Yep, I knew it.
Ever see the remains of a planet after one of these things mined it?
They mined whole planets?
Everybody needed war resources as fast as possible. Many systems out there are now just scattered
Fall
debris.
damage.
Were those systems uninhabited?
Depends on who's doing the drilling.
Alright, let's continue. Pia, pia!
Quill, you got some timing. We got company.
What did you bring? More testicles! Oh, and brains!
From the last number, we haven't even placed it yet.
They are food for our quarry and will not be far behind.
Let's just focus on not becoming food ourselves! You're right! This isn't working! It's like we woke up the whole ship!
There's honor even in defeat.
Just hang in there!
Why are they all down? Huddy Buddy? How do I activate the Huddy Buddy? Action before a battle build. When filled, call the Huddy to reset the odds. Yes. Ah!
Guys, huddle up!
Oh, here we go.
It feels like they're everywhere, laughing at us.
And yet, we cannot retreat.
No one wants to retreat, big guy, but I gotta say, it's fucking scary out there, Quill.
Fortnard's on the field, danger on all sides. Then it's time we stand and face it, and make sure they're nullified. Are we heroes
is
to
awesome.
be laughed at? No! I'll laugh at them instead. Who's with me? Feel my wrath!
Let's do this!
Let's...
Battles of 3 possible outcomes. Motivate your team by answering correctly. Both your guardians get a game to choose. Had you chosen wrong, only you would have gotten it. Win, lose, or see nothing and all guardians are resurrected.
Caution!
Round them up, crew! French fried and petrified! Light them up, Rocket!
Nice to meet you!
Yeah, you show, bud.
Its strength goes underutilized! I will end you! Ah! You thought you had too many arms to break! You're too ugly to hit!
Yeah.
I prefer to shoot!
Whew. That's pretty interesting.
Glorious. Bring on our monster! I'm
New tutorial
endorsed
plan
to the
available.
throne of battle.
Didn't need to hear that.
Come on, last thumper's
Pretty sure there was supposed to
How
be
do you
some
know?
music there. I
My
hope streamer
senses are
mode isn't
fine-tuned
taking
to
away
measure
all of the
even the
music there. I
tiniest
feel like there should be a lot more.
Really?
No, I'm tracking it on my display.
The Milano should be right on the other side of this door. It was open when I came through here.
Who says I tripped on something? Murder Mom probably closed the door behind her.
Excuse me?
He looks like it's still got some juice. Give it a go, Rocket.
Watch a genius at work.
You are a miracle worker, man.
This tech was built by people who make holes in giant floating space rocks.
I have to say, that is an immaculate parking job.
Yeah. This is it. Last spot.
Can't wait to be out of here. This place feels like it's about to collapse on itself.
I cannot wait to meet our monster.
I thought you were mostly interested in meeting the buyer.
She is a respectable collector.
Is it working?
Yeah, don't worry, Sunshine. Ow!
Is it, doing it?
What? It appears to be broken. Ain't nothing broke. That's the sound it's supposed to make.
What sound?
You can't hear that. Hear what?
It's cute. It's gonna be cute, guys. It's a cute thing. Who put their money on cute?
I see it.
Good. Oh, crap, the door, It works. Let's catch our monster. Man, that thing's fast!
Don't let it get behind you. It could be poisonous.
Okay.
Hellbender will pay extra.
One less thing to hide behind.
Good thinking, Will.
Holla! That thing stinks!
Nowhere left to hide.
But it can still run. Gotta be some way to slow it down. Does it look friendly? Looks like a monster to me.
No, I'm sure it was cute.
I was expecting something bigger.
Size don't mean nothing.
There's a trick. Where's the trick? There it is.
It's okay, buddy.
Holy crap.
Groot
Never mind.
don't like things that move fast.
Yeah, well, oh, there you go. Thank you.
Keep him busy,
That's what I was looking for. It's a llama. Oh my god, it's a freaking llama.
What the flark is that?
Definitely not a monster.
Adorable.
See,
More
I
matted
told
than
you
an
it's cute,
Asgardian
guys.
goat.
We cannot
Welcome,
present
Rigby.
this
Welcome to
pathetic
the
creature
chat.
The monster queen of Sector 9. She will laugh at us.
Maybe we can use it as bait.
I knew those thumpers wouldn't work.
Oh, no.
My thumpers are state-of-the-art. Musclehead's the one who rushed at the first thing that came through the door.
My head is not made of muscle.
No, we better not lose the llama.
You guys seeing what I'm seeing?
Yes. Now that is a monster.
Canty. I am so glad that we got a llama.
Enough with the warm-up. Time to catch us a real monster. Let's get paid.
What in hell's name is that?
Definitely not cleaner bots.
Hey, I'm winning, guys.
Watch it!
The place is crapping out. We gotta get out of here, now! Curse this volatile ruin! Drax, go!
Hold on to your butts, people. Rocket, hit the music.
On it!
Yes, the
Focus on
music.
flying, Peter.
No.
Someone play this man a song!
Now we're talking.
Watch the ship.
I'm watching, I'm
No.
watching.
You ain't! Drax, what are you doing? I am holding my buttocks as Peter Quill instructed.
Watch it!
Someone give me a hand.
Oh.
Right?
How about one upside the head?
Streamer mode's supposed to replace the music. I'm absolutely disappointed
Heads
that
up.
it didn't
We
replace
have debris incoming! Blow it away, Quill!
This could use some tunes.
Time to thread the needle.
Don't even think about it!
Quickest way through is through.
Peter!
You fear dying with a guilty conscience, assassin.
Don't you get goo on my ship.
My shit.
That's it. Let me drive. You're gonna get us killed.
We're not dead
I
yet.
feel like I have that much
Maybe we are in
control
this
over the
hell.
ship.
Do not be ridiculous. This place lacks the eternal frost of Sarduth.
Your hell is frozen.
The Tathians do not like to be cold.
Try putting on a shirt.
See? He's so.
Groot says watch out.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up.
Oh boy.
You want me to take the control?
No, I've got this.
I have barely been hit.
Don't get us killed, Quill. There's still so much
Okay.
stuff I want to steal.
Now I've taken some damage. I have overheated my bullets.
We ain't gonna make it. Hit the blue button.
What
The blue button.
The one for the secret boosters I added.
Can you please stop adding things while I'm asleep?
Punch it, Peter!
Now is not the time for hand-to-hand combat.
Whoa, fuck yeah! Definitely a fan of the blue button.
We're scarred on all sides. We ain't gonna make it.
We'll make it! Maybe!
There's the exit!
See? Home stretch!
Our last
I
breath!
love how the real monster were leaving, but we got the lava.
Yeah! And that's what I call a win, people.
How's that a win? Our monster just got eaten.
Whatever you can fly away from.
Means you screwed up because you had to fly away from it.
Oh, yeah. We knew that was coming, right?
Please don't be Nova Corps. Please don't be Nova. Please don't be Nova Corps.
It is Nova Corps.
Well, there's your tutorial mission, guys. What do you guys think so far? Minus the fact that we really are lacking a lot of music. When I turned on the streamer mode, it told me it was gonna replace the music with
It's a patrol ship.
music.
Designation, Alice Hope.
Did
Busted.
you say Alice Hope?
There's this thing I gotta do. I'll be right back.
We need to get rid of that animal. Now. I'm serious, Peter. If it stays on the ship, we all go to prison.
No one's going to jail. It's a
Wanna keep
harmless
it.
space llama thingy.
Harmless? Remember Inakubi?
Not really, no.
That's because they scorched the planet because an idiot smuggled in an Exelon.
I will eject the beast into space.
Whoa,
No,
we're
no,
not
no,
ejecting
no.
anything. It'll make us look guilty.
It could be carrying Zephron's disease.
Which is why Drax is gonna hide in the secret cargo compartment behind Groot's plants.
Peter, Jason, Quill.
Really? My middle name?
Hey, Corral!
I am
How you
Groot
doing?
Water
How long has it been?
Parrot.
2-3 years?
Hey,
Good.
Groot.
Tanning?
This is
Thank
a new
you so
low,
much,
Peter.
man.
Even for you.
Corral. I swear it's not what it looks like.
That you're a junker trespassing in the most restricted area of space, who consorts with thieves and murderers, apparently.
Hey, Killing people for money ain't murder.
Nice to
let's-
see you too,
yeah,
Cora.
we're gonna lie.
Funny story, actually. The nav crapped out and routed us through the quarantine
Your
zone.
navigation malfunctioned.
What can I say? As soon as we
Yeah,
noticed the
that's
error, we
what
plotted a
happens.
course out, and that's when you showed up.
Right.
Peter Quill, I found these items in the space that you told me about. There was not enough room for both the other thing and these.
Peter Quill of planet C-53 under Galactic Law ZXB-47. I am putting you and your crew under arrest for
Actually, can I call you back?
What?
Please tell me that is not a crate of super illegal tech.
It is a crate of super illegal tech, which also happens to be very valuable.
Really?
What? We're on a Ravager ship. Even the Flarkin bulkheads are stolen.
Well, we can't fit both in the compartment.
I will eject the crate into space.
No.
Hit the crate and I melt your face. The Milano's
Oh,
weapon
they're gonna
systems
make me
are
choose
4
between the
generations
llama and the
behind
crate?
Quill. We need that tech more than we need some stupid farm animal.
Okay, guys,
farm
put your
animal
vote in right
could
now.
be a
The
Class
llama
3
or the crate?
biohazard.
Which one am I
Wanna end up in
keeping?
the kiln?
Quick! Oh my god! Hide the tech! Oh, I'm
It's
getting rid of
great.
the llama.
Peter, you're willing to gamble on a space llama thingy?
I'll convince Corell the llama's harmless. She knows me.
And I know Corell.
Not
Oh, I
like
should have
did.
saved the llama. You're
You
right.
slept with a cop.
He wasn't a
What was I
cop
thinking?
back then. The point
It was
is,
reflex.
I can get us out of this, guys.
I was thinking
You just
gamer
gotta trust
logic.
me. Oh, and that would be your boarding party.
I'm a monster, I know. I forgot there's a delay from you guys and me. I didn't have enough time. You saw how fast it went down. I'm a monster, the poor llama.
Just speak to Centurion Corell.
Silence, prisoner. Time to meet with law-breaking pirates like you.
That's just it.
We did
We're not
nothing.
pirates.
Sorry.
We're
We
legally
had
incorporated
no
heroes
function.
for hire.
Yeah, that's right. You check those records, Buckethead. Novacore licensing permit 67398-2.
Gardeners of the Galaxy?
No. Rocket.
So I let Groot fill out the paperwork. I fixed it with an addendum.
Not the most well-known heroes you could hire, but definitely in the top 5 of most awesome names. Contributing members. Groot, a Flora Colossus. Last of his kind, fearless in a firefight, an awesome best friend. Rocket, bona fide super genius and a wizard with explosives. Definitely not a raccoon. Gamora, adopted daughter of Thanos, deadliest woman in the galaxy. Need we say more? Drax the Destroyer, convicted serial murderer and galactic war hero, often grumpy. Last and definitely least, Peter Jason Quill.
That's it. That's all you wrote?
It was a character limitation.
Sorry. Excuse me. I just need to.
Cadet Gold, what are you doing here?
Oh, you don't know? Really? It says right here. Prisoner processing training. I'm your official trainee.
Aren't you a little young for the Corps?
Aren't you a little old for that hairdo?
I should check with the captain.
That's why I don't do that hairdo
No,
anymore.
no. She definitely
I'm not
signed
allowed.
off on this. You know how thorough she is about signing stuff? And if I may, sir, the real concern here is Regulation 7A regarding prisoner footgear. That one's jet boots are in clear violation.
They're decorative.
Good work, Cadet Gold.
Great. There goes Plan B.
We don't need a plan B. I got this.
No, you do not got this, pirate. I got this. Now fall in line.
Time to go, prisoners.
Watch the
Oh
jacket.
man, I'm gonna walk back.
You know
I'm
the
not
arrest
gonna walk.
protocols?
All memorized, sir.
Okay, guys.
First thing we do.
First
I'm
thing
really
you
sorry
do
about
is
losing the llama.
apologize. We're legitimate
I'm
business
regretting
like
everything
folk
now.
on legitimate like business.
We're not hunting an illegal creature
I'm just
in
gonna
illegal
sit
space.
quietly for a minute here.
Illegal.
Stop helping.
So corrupt.
We can use what they say against them, right?
Absolutely.
Guys, please stop talking.
They won't
Right
stop
here.
talking. They
Is
will
there a
not stop
problem?
talking.
Yes, no faith energy, no power. No power, no containment. A single spark.
Techs are looking at it. They say
They cannot even fathom.
How can they fix what they cannot understand?
Put the Grand Unifier's
Rocket can
mind
fix
at
it.
ease. Run the scanners again.
What the flark is a Grand Unifier?
Grand Unifier Raker.
I got
leader
Sergeant
of the
Mummy
Church
again.
of Universal something. He was floating dead in the quarantine zone, looking for God.
All right, pirates, let's go.
We caught him just like we caught you.
Difference is, I know the captain. As I was saying, if you just tell the captain that I...
Mom explicitly said she doesn't want to see you.
Oh,
Yeah,
Mom!
well.
Uh-oh.
Wait. Did she just say mom?
Just to be super clear on
Uh-oh.
this.
Hold on!
Quill! Hold on to something, Quill!
I hit it! Oh, I have to hit it in the timing! Clark Flark. Okay, guys. Apparently, I'm still learning how to play. Can you guys tell I have not played this before? Here we go.
Hold on!
I will try not to suck this time. Last time it was here. Are they gonna change it on me? Bam! Oh, okay, we got it. We're good. We're good. Now what?
Hey, kiddo, you there? Nova girl!
Okay, well, if I can't save the llama, I'll save her. Is everyone okay with that? Yeah, yeah, yeah. This isn't the training mission anymore. I'm allowed to die. Hey.
Wish I... Get boots! Hey, that gold, was it?
Nikki?
Oh, it's nice to meet you, Nikki.
Totally Quill's daughter.
Okay, Nikki, here's the plan. You're gonna jump and grab my legs while I hold on for dear life.
That doesn't sound like...
Trust me, kiddo. We got this. See?
Oh, okay, I see what I'm doing. I see what I'm doing.
This is weird.
Yeah, yeah, come on. No!
Wait.
There we go.
Okay.
Woo!
That was kind of amazing.
Whoa! Thanks.
Mom wouldn't be impressed if I lost my first prisoner.
Your mom, right?
Come on,
Totally
we need to get out of
related
here.
to Quill now.
There's a glass door around the corner. We'll be safe there.
How about
Here.
you?
Help me with this.
But yeah, and then you
Ready?
Together.
release me.
On 3, 2, 1.
Okay, what are you doing? I've got the heavy end. What are you doing, Jack?
Okay.
We need to
Cadet
keep moving.
Gold. Let's go.
This way.
Cadet Nikki,
Nikki.
just stay
I knew
close.
there was something wrong about that church ship. Who goes fishing for God in a junkyard?
Man, this is bad.
Blast doors kick in during emergencies. Pretty sure I can override them with my passkey.
They give out override keys to trainees?
Not exactly. Just give me a sec. Come on, come on.
You know, I could probably help if my jet boots worked.
Regulation 3C. Never reactivate footgear.
Come on! If I can fly up
No! You're my prisoner. And I got this.
Obviously.
Oh! Okay, we're gonna have to find another way.
We sure there isn't a way through here?
I'm in charge here. As senior officer.
Whoa!
Oh, how is this girl even walking now?
You okay?
Yeah.
She's fallen down and had
Fine.
something land on her head.
You?
Oh, dandy.
Okay. This way.
Shouldn't we be going up? Back toward the others?
There's another blast door down here.
Thought we established... Whoa! Are you kidding me?
Relax. You're fine. Ish.
I mentioned how useful my jet boots would be right now.
Okay.
Just ignore her and go pick up some
Or
loot.
anything.
Almost there.
Upgrade available.
Yes! Got it. Through here.
Whew. Nice work.
Thanks. You didn't do too bad yourself, pirate.
Call me Star-Lord. Or Peter.
I hope
or,
I get to bring
you know,
the llama back.
Nova Cadet butt saver.
Okay.
That is gonna bug me for the rest
Peter.
of the night. That
So,
poor llama.
listen.
It was very cute.
I have some good news and some bad news about your friends. Did you hear me?
Start with the bad, I guess.
Your friends have been processed and put in the brig.
So what's the good news?
Come on. We'll be safe through here. Flark! Pipes must have burst.
Should we try using that thingamajig of yours to call someone?
We don't need help. I know what I'm doing.
Whoa, sorry about
Help me
that.
block this fire so we can get through.
Had to sneeze, so I
Sure.
muted myself.
Just that everyone must
Good
be
night,
worried.
Sergeant Mummy.
Captain's kid goes missing.
Thanks for joining us.
Captain's kid is
Or
still
me.
a corpsman.
Oh, all
Now,
of
are you
us.
gonna help me or not?
No.
Yes, ma'am. Easy does it.
There, see? You don't need to worry about me. Enough people around here do that already.
Look, there's the adult in the room.
Yeah. Adult isn't exactly how my mom described you.
Yeah.
How did Karel... Is that robot wearing makeup?
What?
Wait.
Oh, yeah. That's just it's.
Beautiful.
I know all the bots down here. They're kind of my friends, I guess. I reprogrammed most of them.
You gave them faces.
Maybe.
No, I mean, it's cool. Give them personality. Very cool.
Come on, this way.
Interesting.
Does your mom know you play down here?
Probably not. But what else am I gonna do? Not like there's any other kids on board.
You know, I didn't have a lot of friends at your age either. Granted, I was in prison, but still.
So Mom was right about you.
It was a Shatari prison. I was just a kid.
I have so many questions.
You should.
Were your parents in prison too?
No, my mom, died. I didn't know my dad.
How do you know my mom, exactly?
We fought together on Mercury during the war. She was,
Man.
is a real spitfire.
More like real controlling. And bossy and judgmental. You're just a kid, Nikki. You don't know what's good for you, Nikki. Stay out of the escape pods, Nikki.
I kinda know what you mean.
You do?
This is a new low, Peter. Even for you, Peter. It's restricted space, Peter.
Yep. That's her.
Never go the path they tell you to find the loot.
Where do
Sorry.
you think you're going?
Just making sure this place is safe and
Since
secure
there was a
from
donation
the,
tonight, you guys want to hear me sing?
fire.
No, nobody wants to hear that. It's probably more of a payment to be
This
quiet.
Are you sure this is the quickest way to the brig?
I thought you
says
didn't want to go to the
danger.
brig.
Okay.
Just trust me. I want to show you something. It's a dead end. Trust me.
Of
No, well
course
now
I
you
trust
said
you.
that I'm going over
Clearly.
here. There's a robot.
This another one of your bots?
Yeah, her name's Jocasta. She keeps an eye out for stuff. Invaders, trespassers, prisoners who keep wandering off. I'm still in charge here, you know?
Of course. you
Yeah,
are.
of course.
If this is an attempt to escape your mom's ship, I really need to know, because I may or may not be super interested. Just really need to make sure it doesn't look like a kidnapping.
What? No, no.
Oh, wow!
Don't laugh.
No, no! This is cool. It's like your secret hideout, right? I definitely prefer this to the brig.
We're not staying. I just need to check on Ultimo. His gyros have been all screwy.
Take your time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna loot stuff. What's that?
Is this your mom? Single-handedly winning the war?
That's cool.
Obviously, I know she didn't do it by herself.
No. That final push was, it was a massive team effort.
Were you there?
I contributed to the war effort differently.
Pirating?
Raiding, which is, you know, the good kind of pirating.
Yep, we're good pirates.
Hey, this is Mercury, right?
Uh-huh. It's supposed to represent this big battle Mom was part of. You said you were there, right?
Oh, yeah. Your mom was dead in the water until me and the Ravager showed up. You should really fix this.
You want me to draw you in?
In the interest of historical accuracy.
I would say the same.
Something tells me you and Rocket would get along. Or really, really not get along. One of those two.
The raccoon thing? Yeah, he seemed real charming.
I just mean he's also really into all this tech stuff.
Cool. What do I got? Yeah, put it away. New Guardian, the broken translation device. Okay. Okay, I'll talk to her. We'll get the story moving.
Need a hand?
Nope. But thanks. I'm almost done.
Okay, fine. Do that way.
I can't leave him like this. Just make yourself at home, I guess.
Is it waiting for me to look at everything?
Is this Krelar?
Yeah. Long time ago. Kid stuff. I could do it way better now.
No, it's good. Morbid, but good.
Hey! Secret stuff. Off limits.
No adults. I get it.
Anyway, I'm all done here. We should probably get back before Mom completely freaks.
Yeah, I've seen your mom overreact before.
It's like, I'm not a kid anymore, you know?
Tell me about it.
Well,
so
the fact
you get where I'm coming from, right?
We all relate.
Like if you do end up talking to my mom, the subject of me happens to come up.
Say no more. I'll make sure Corell knows what a good job you did.
No! I mean, thanks. But ideally, Mom never needs to know I was in the hangar at all.
So I never saw you?
Exactly! Never saw me. Never saw my passkey. You may have heard of Nikki Gold and how cool she is, but that's it.
Need a hand?
Yes! Got it! Mom?
Uh-oh.
I can explain.
Those are pretty cool.
Nikki. I'm fine. Mom, seriously. A-okay. Barely a scratch.
What in Hala's name were you thinking? Sneaking out with an arresting squad? Running around with criminals?
Alleged criminals?
You almost died. Do you have any idea how grounded you are right now?
Mom! You promised to give me more leeway.
Leeway doesn't mean lying to my officers. Or sneaking around behind my back.
Look, it's my fault some guy's ship blew up.
Restricted areas are restricted for a reason.
You treat me like a prisoner.
You're a child! Are you even listening?
Whoa. We've all been through a lot today. Let's just all take a deep breath.
Well, that might not have been the right time.
Recognize that maybe we've all made some mistakes.
Make sure the fire is out and the hangar's secure.
Yes, Commander.
And find out why that churchman's shuttle exploded.
Grand Unifier Raker has been less than cooperative.
Make him cooperate. And you two? With me.
I knew you'd overreact. You always overreact. Even Peter was saying so.
Oh, he was he? I suspect Peter misspoke, something he often tends to do.
For what it's worth, Nikki totally saved my butt. She handled herself really well. You have every reason to be proud of her.
Coming from you, Peter, it's worth extraordinarily little.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Being mean to him. Just listen to what he's saying.
I don't care what he's saying.
Upper level. Captain's quarters.
Finally.
Initiate lockdown.
Lockdown initiated.
What, are you gonna kill us?
In theory, these doors don't open until I say so.
Yeah, I know how lockdown works.
I don't think you do, because somehow you keep bypassing every security measure on this ship, and I want to know how. Or you can just show me.
Mom! I seriously have no idea what you're talking about.
You know, this reminds me of the last time I was stuck in an elevator. I was with this Shi'ar girl, and she...
Ew! What is wrong with you?
I had to do it. I had to find out.
Someone, please get me out of here.
No one leaves until you tell me what I want to know.
You already know everything.
No, I don't.
I had to.
I know you're a magnet for danger, and that you somehow keep getting caught in restricted areas of this ship.
I'm small. Okay? I fit into places.
Being small doesn't get you past security, or through the hangar bay checkpoint, or the maintenance tunnel blast doors, or even into the sub-level I just found you in. So...
I gotta
that
defend
system-wide glitch, remember?
Yeah. Yeah, security was down for a while.
No, it wasn't.
Seemed pretty down to me.
Are you seriously lying for a 12-year-old right now?
12? Oh wow, I thought she was at least 16.
Peter!
What? She really knew her stuff. She's a smart kid.
Too smart. She keeps bypassing security. Unless you have a level 6 access to my ship all of a sudden? Didn't think so. Nicolette Gold, empty your pockets.
No. You empty your pockets.
Nikki?
What?
I know you're hiding something.
Oh, I'm gonna.
Yeah, all those locked
Oh,
doors
I'm being
back there,
bad, defending the little kid. Why not?
You
I'm going against
yeah,
my
I'm a
dad
hacker now.
instincts,
I
man.
hack stuff. You know, beep bop boop. Boop boop beep.
I told him it was restricted.
That doesn't explain the falsified orders.
I don't know what to tell you, Mom. Your security staff have been sleeping on the job. All I know is I'm not hiding anything. I wouldn't do that.
To be continued. Disengage lockdown.
So, can I go help secure the hangar now?
No, you can go back to your quarters and you can stay there for the next 30 rotations.
But Mom!
I can make it 30 cycles.
So, rough day, huh? Exploding shuttles, quarantine zone trespassers, missing kid.
I have no idea.
Chewie,
Yay!
I can't believe you still have him. Can't believe you survived. Mercury was what, like 1,000 degrees?
More like 1,000 cycles ago. You can keep him if you want. He is yours.
Hey, I ordered him to look out for you. Expect him to keep doing his job. Especially, you now have a daughter, apparently. A 12-year-old daughter who you didn't have during the war. 12 years ago when we...
Peter. When we picked up your ship, part of me was excited. At first. But then after all this time, you haven't changed. At all. You're still the same...
I've changed. Whatever the fine is, I'll pay. Just give me 3 cycles. Let me prove that I'm not still... whatever it is you're gonna finish that sentence with.
You're gonna pay 8,000 units in 3 cycles.
Wow, okay, that is a lot of money. I was thinking that maybe...
The fine's non-negotiable. My search party found a Class 2 biohazard wandering around your ship.
That's all they found, right? Okay, you'll get your money on time, no problem.
lost the llama. The llama's cost
This
me
Guardians of the
8,000
Galaxy
credits.
thing, we are this close to getting it off the ground. And if I didn't have these handcuffs on, I would show you just how very close we are.
Why do I feel like I'll regret this?
Oh, come on, when have I ever... You won't regret it. Promise.
Oh, where's the
You've
music?
got 3 cycles,
No.
Peter. Not 4, not 5, 3. Contact me when you've got the units.
And if we don't?
The device we installed will deactivate your ship, and you will all go to prison.
Gotcha. We won't let you down.
I want the llama back. I regret everything.
What the hell, Peter? You said you could get us out of this.
I did. 8,000 units is a small price.
8,000 units?
That is a tremendous sum.
Where are we gonna get that kind of money in 3 cycles?
By robbing a freaking bank, apparently.
Okay, so we got fined. So we have a Nova tracking thing on our ship that's gonna shut down our engines if we don't pay that fine in 3 cycles. At least we're not on a prisoner transport.
Not yet.
Come on, guys. You're Drax the Destroyer, man. You killed Thanos.
Allegedly.
Are you gonna let a little fine slow you down? And Gamora, you're practically an MI6 agent, but way hotter and cooler. There's nothing you can't do.
Here it comes.
Rocky, you're an actual genius and the scrappiest dude I know. How many prisons did you break out of?
7.
You are Groot. Guys, we're supposed to be a team. All we need to do is figure out how broke we are and come up with a plan. So check your quarters. Check between the sofa cushions. Check under the crafting bench. If you find any spare units lying around, grab them. I'll do the same in my quarters.
All right.
This is why you don't sleep with cops, Quill. They put bombs on my ship.
My ship.
Oh, I'm so regretting that llama thing. Super regretting the llama.
I am watching you, rodent.
What's that supposed to mean?
It is common knowledge that rodents hoard nuts, stolen technology, units.
Okay. First off,
What do you
I
guys
ain't
want
a
here?
hoarder,
Apparently, let me get some
nor
music.
a rodent.
I know you have a stash hidden aboard this ship. Fetch it, now.
There ain't nothing to fetch. Groot blew our stash on Contraxia, and the rest I gave to Quill and Gamora for the DAS quarantine zone access code.
A likely story.
Why don't you go bother someone else?
I intend to. Open this door! I know you are in there, sentient tree! Do not think that I do not know what you are up to. Your rodent co-conspirator has clearly stashed his illicit units.
It was so innocent. I don't know what I was thinking. Having the llama would be way cooler than having the tech. Oh, my brain went to the gamerness of, oh, Groot's gonna turn this into some awesome gear for me. And the llama was a llama. I don't know
What do you
I was
want,
thinking.
Quill? If you're looking for units, check your own room.
Yeah, I'll get there. Is this my room? No, this is a storage compartment. The llama in here? Oh, I want that llama back. Oh, what do we got? Something. Team costumes.
Why does this thing look so sinister?
Hey, I don't go into your room and touch your stuff, Quill.
Oops.
What?
Oh yeah,
I
that's
hacked my visor and added a scoreboard to it while I was sleeping.
That was different. I improved it. Also, did anyone tell you that you snore? I thought Drax was bad, but wow. Quill, you should really get that checked. You sound like a Torg.
I don't snore that loud.
Yeah, okay.
I do.
So what is this thing anyway?
Shaking
Kinda looks
the
like a
walls.
metal face hugger.
That is clearly a spinal control unit.
Yes, right, of course, a spinal control thingy.
Back on Half-World, Kree scientists use these to keep us super soldiers in line. They'd press a big, fun red button and zap! Instant obedience.
Holy crap. Rocket.
That.
What exactly did the Kree do to you?
They ripped me apart and rebuilt me over and over and over again until I became this half-finished thing they could mold and shape and control.
Oh, Rocket, I had no idea. I mean, I knew the Kree Empire was desperate, but...
Do you know what it's like to lose all control of your body? To be in constant pain, trapped inside yourself, unable to stop the horrible things you're doing? That control unit made sure I did what I was supposed to do. Oh yeah, whether I wanted to or not. A neat, furry little machine of death. Didn't take long to figure out I was better off not fighting it.
Okay. Then let's shoot this thing out the airlock. Have a little middle finger salute ceremony to the bastards who built it.
I don't think I'm ready to let go of that part of me yet. Maybe one day.
Are you 100% sure you want to keep it? What if it...
Controls me? I decided a long time ago, Quill, that I would never let anyone control me again. As far as I'm concerned, this is just another useful piece of junk and a few bad memories.
How many of you super soldiers were there on Half-World?
When the Kree started, 100, maybe. By the time I escaped,
Very
just
interesting
me and
backstory
Lila.
stuff, guys.
She was the first one not to die from the control unit.
And Lila is also a...
What? A raccoon?
Or not a raccoon?
You gotta understand. She was afraid of them, and the control unit made sure we stayed in line, that I stayed in line.
Oh, that sounds... awful. I can't imagine.
So, I did what I do best. I found a way to overload the control unit. When the Blueskins let us out of our cage, kaboom! I blew a hole into the side of the lab. What we didn't know, what I didn't know, was that the lab was protected by sentry bots. We got to the security fence and Lila covered me while I hacked the modulator frequency, and as soon as it opened, she pushed me through the door. I heard her die, Quill.
Rocket.
Doesn't matter now. Past is the past, right? And that thing, it's just a reminder.
I'm sorry you had to go through all that, Rocket. For real.
Well, I'm not gonna stop touching your shit if that's what you were hoping for. Oh, I think I already looked at that. I did. What else is in here?
Hey, Bluebird, you copy? I know you think I sold you out, and...
Who's listening in?
Gamora, I was just...
Who are you talking to? What's a bluebird?
It, was Yondu's call sign. He was Bluebird and I was the kid.
Let me get this straight. Yondu Udanta, leader of the Ravager's space virus, scourge of the Sirius system and all-around scoundrel, used Bluebird as his call sign?
Even had it embroidered on the back of his jacket.
Amazing.
It was amazing. Pretty much from the day we met.
How did you two meet? Terrans and Centaurians aren't exactly neighbors.
We met on Chitauri Prime, about 3 years into my sentence.
Wait, Yondu was a prisoner of war? I thought the Ravagers were neutral.
They were. And they also weren't. The Ravagers had a simple code. Steal from everyone. Yondu said it made them neutral.
But they weren't. I specifically remember several Chitauri transports being hit when I was still... you know.
They hit just as many resistance ships, until a Chitauri cruiser uncloaked in front of them during a raid and...
Yondu ended up on Chitauri Prime, with you.
After we broke out, he could have left me on some space station or dropped me off at the nearest Nova Corps base. But he didn't. Instead, he invited me to join the Ravagers.
You were with them a long time. Must have enjoyed it.
I did. Being a Ravager was the first time I felt like I really belonged, if that makes any sense.
I felt the same way when I joined Richard Ryder and the Resistance. Like I was finally in control of who I wanted to be.
Yes, exactly. Those first few years, it was like I had joined this really big, really dysfunctional family, which, now that I'm hearing it, would make Yondu my...
Space Dad?
Could have been worse. Yondu and I were cellmates. First thing he said when they put him in my cell was, "Boy, don't be going and getting attached, because I'm just here for the food." And the food was pretty terrible, so...
Yeah, that sounds like Yondu.
I had cellmates before, and none of them lasted long. The Shatari have these gladiatorial games, and...
You got used to people dying.
Not sure about that, but I didn't expect anyone to last long. I also didn't have my translation implant back then, so I might as well have been alone. But Yondu, he actually spoke English. Said he'd offered to translate in exchange for extra rations.
So even in that snake-infested hellhole, ever the schemer.
Of course.
It's something we had in common. I'd been scheming for a way to escape since the day they took me. I just needed someone like Yondu to make it seem possible.
How did you escape?
Let's just say it was equal parts simple, complicated, and kind of embarrassing. But it ended with the two of us delivering a transport full of stolen supplies straight into the hands of the Resistance.
For a bucket-load of units, too, I bet.
Anyway, once we did, there was no going back. I was a Ravager. Well, if you don't mind, I think I'd like to be alone for a bit.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll see you around.
I knew this was going to be a different sort of timeline. Pretty cool. Very interesting. I totally wonder if Yondu's still alive in this one.
Well, well, well. Let's see if we can find some stray units in here. Really?
$37 units?
We appear to be 7,963 units short.
Thanks, Drax.
If we intend to keep our ship, Peter Quill.
I know. We clearly need a plan.
And reconsider my initial proposal.
Oh, no, not Fin Fang Foom again.
Yes, we should go after Fin Fang Foom.
Drax, there are easier ways to get paid. Like, what about selling Gamora's crap?
What?
Oh, come on. You've been hoarding them stupid knickknacks ever since you first joined us. I mean, don't tell me they ain't worth nothing.
Quarantine zone was always
holding out on
My
us, Quill.
figurines are not knickknacks.
Team's in trouble, and you can't be bothered to make no sacrifice.
For the Mockery
I will
Star
sacrifice
system.
your...
Call on
Guys.
Groot. We gotta love Groot.
I think we should hear out Groot for once.
Yep.
He says we should combine both ideas.
Yes.
Sell Gamora's trinkets to Fin Fang Foom. It is brilliant.
You know, the only problem with your plan is that Lady Hellbender only buys monsters, and you are not a monster. He's not. He's the sweetest, most... I am Groot. No, you don't. This ain't something you can pretend. I am... Oh, yeah? You want monster? I'll show you monster!
Whoa, guys!
Wow. I love them.
Groot, are you really offering to...
No, he is not offering that, okay?
It could work.
Sell Groot? I guess we could bust him out after.
Absurd. Lady Hellbender seeks the monster within. The small, ugly one is clearly the correct choice. He is cruel, sadistic, and his soul is filthy and filled with rage. Monster Queen would pay a great sum for such a creature.
Really? How great?
How are you okay with this?
Because I know what I am. And I know what he ain't.
I am Groot.
I vote we sell Groot. I honestly think Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Yeah, well, I vote for not Groot.
I also vote for the creepy little beast.
2 votes each. Peter?
Oh, man. Okay, who we selling? I got time here. It's not rushing me. Should we sell Groot or sell Rocket? Obviously, there'll be a breakout after. I'm not making the decision without you guys. I gotta vote for Rocket. Anyone else inputting? Rocket? Yeah, I'm thinking the same. Poor old Groot. He's just such a gentle cutie. Rocket it is.
Well, Rocket's definitely scarier on the inside. He's unstable and vicious and totally oblivious to the needs of others.
Okay,
I think Rocket took it there, guys.
The point is I think you'd make a fine monster. And we'll definitely need that tactical brain of yours to bust you out once you're in there. But just to be 100% sure, you're definitely okay with this.
Are you kidding? I can't wait to hold this over you.
Oh, shit.
All right, let's do this. Let's go sell a monster.
We're not seriously flying into that.
They say the weather patterns of Seknarf 9 are tied to the temperament of its ruler.
Oh.
That's not how women work.
Or weather. Anyways, I'm sure it looks worse than it is.
There! That's Lady Hellbender's fortress.
Get us in close, Quill. I don't want to walk in this.
Oh, I do hope the weather is
Yep,
temperament.
no problem. Flying the wrong way.
Nah, he's not flying at all.
Guys, relax. Just one minor adjustment.
Piece of cake.
You can't be serious.
What? This way we can scope things out before we finish the transaction.
We're like 100 clicks from her base.
You know how much I like scoping. Nope.
Next time, I'm flying.
Monsters do not fly ships.
Monsters do whatever they want.
Don't you get all gloomy right now. Don't help.
Because you're constant complaining, Des?
You are complaining about the short one
That's
complaining.
it?
We're all
Just to shut the door?
complaining. Happy?
Okay. Is this the way out? No. Maybe. Just gonna look outside. Interesting. Let's see how this goes.
Dry up. That's what I want to do after this mission. I don't know. After we
That's
pay
gonna
this
be.
fine, let's
It's gonna be
He's
one of
gonna
those
say
things, isn't it?
Contraxia.
Of course it is.
Contraxia? Who cares if I'm predictable? Contraxia's got nice weather.
Where does this lead? Is this the way out? I don't know where I'm going. What do we got? I'm looking at my ship.
I
There we
got
go.
an idea. How about we find some backwater world and go off grid for a while? Nova Corps ain't gonna chase us forever.
It worked for me in the past.
Quill? Backwater worlds are like his natural environment.
Oh,
Groot!
I
Hey, buddy. I was just, checking to see if everything was okay. And it is. Okay.
Very interesting. Yep.
Too bad this translator's busted. I was hoping it might have Groot stored on it, or something. That
Sweet.
way I could download it into my translator. I'd love to know what your thoughts are on stuff without, you know, Rocket always filtering it. Actually, hold that thought. Yo, Rocket!
What?
Can you come here for a sec?
What do you want, Quill? I'm busy.
Think you can see if this translator has Groot's language on it?
It doesn't.
You didn't even check.
Don't need to. Cheap scud like that don't have rare language packages, and even if it did, it's beyond salvageable.
Really? Wait, do you have Groot's language package installed in your translation implant?
Do I look like I'm made of units? Only folks who got that language package are rich people.
So you actually speak Groot then?
You mean Talinisan? And yeah, I speak it, more or less.
Talinisan. Cool.
Me and
didn't know
Groot been bounty hunting together for a decade before you came along, Quill. When you've been working together that long, you develop a common understanding. You say misunderstandings, I say open to interpretation. They didn't go sour. We didn't need those jobs anyway.
So you guys learn to understand each other over time.
And with the help of a spreadsheet of Groot's lexicon, which ain't no easy feat when your entire language sounds like I am in Groot.
So there's hope for us yet. You know, I didn't always have a translation implant. I mean, I was feeling Spanish before I left Earth, not that Spanish would have prepared me for all of this. Man, those first few years, Do you know how hard it was to get by without having any idea what people were saying? Half of the languages out here sound like white noise, weird birds, and messed up theremins. I don't even want to know what Rocket actually sounds like. TV did not prepare me for the realities of living in space, let me tell you. I'm Groot. Honestly, man, you're lucky you have Rocket. I mean, I know what it's like to be surrounded by people and have no one understand you, how lonely that can be. I'd have been lost. You must have been lost too, before Rocket and us. I am Groot. I probably don't say this enough, but you really are an important part of the team. I can't imagine the Gardeners of the Galaxy without Groot. And who knows?
Love it.
If this thing does have your language in it and Rocket can download it somehow or hack it or I don't know. It'd be nice to finally talk to you. For real. Glad we had this little chat.
I don't know.
Awesome. Cool.
What do you think? By the end, do you think they'll get the translator? That could be interesting. Very interesting twist. Alright guys, before we go and start this next mission, it's 10 o'clock here. It's been 2 hours. What do you guys think? I'm down for keep going if anyone else wants to keep hanging out here.
This
I
could
can
all
do
have
another
been
mission.
avoided if the rodent had relinquished his hidden cache of units.
How many times do I gotta tell you I ain't got no units?
At least 43. That's how many times I've had to deny being a shapeshifter before Drax moved on to something else.
43.
I still have my doubts. It is not possible for you to slip into combat armor this fast.
I use a lot of lotion.
If you're enjoying hanging here, I'll
why don't
hang.
we ever get missions
I'll
on
do one
nice,
more.
warm,
I gotta run to the
dry
bathroom
planets?
real quick, but I got a break screen for that. It'll be
Ramathar
like
did
2-minute
have a
breaks
nice
to refill my
forest
water
because
and
it was dry.
head to the bathroom. Bio break. We'll do that. I want to do one more mission anyways, and I'd love to keep hanging out with you guys. So let's just give this 2-minute break, and I'll be
For
right
the
back
record,
for the
I
next
still
mission.
think selling the runt is a bad
All
idea.
right.
He is not a runt. You have seen him in combat. He is a vicious...
Come on. Come on. Up. No? Okay. Alright. I'm back. Let's get this next mission on the go here. And you don't want to throw up that question of the day again? I don't know if, I feel like a lot of people missed that at the beginning. But if anyone wants to join, there is a question of the day.
Okay, here we go.
Alright, let's do this.
I ever mentioned how
Oh,
much
come
I
on,
hate
let's give me some more music.
Hellbender's castle isn't even that far.
That is not a castle. It is an impregnable fortress.
So
There
how
we
do
go.
impregnate?
Ask Peter!
Let's just get closer. We'll figure it out on the way.
Anyone got anything? Mine's D&D.
There is nothing to figure out. As beast merchants, we will
Board
easily
games is
gain
another
access
great
to
one,
Lady
actually.
Hellbender.
I'd love that
Good. We've already got a beast. All that's left is the merchant part.
Good thing I put on my official merchant costume.
There is no such thing. Right?
The fact you ain't sure don't vote so good.
Ew. Ouch. Hey, is my jacket all right?
At least
No,
you
I'm
got
surprised
a
his jacket's
Some of
clean.
us are soaking here.
Less whining, more walking.
Hey, Stormlord, we ain't seriously walking through this. It'll take forever in this storm.
Stop complaining. The hardship will strengthen your spirit.
I faced more than enough hardship. Thank you very much.
At least we'll have time to think about our sales pitch. We got this. Just don't fall and we'll be fine.
Agreed. We must face Lady Hellbender's rage head on.
Almost sounds like you want to get hit by lightning.
I would not expect a Chitauri trader to understand the underlying value
The underlying value of getting killed?
of being direct, you child of subterfuge.
What is your problem?
Lady Hellbender scoffs upon duplicity and dishonor.
guys.
Her reputation is why she tests us.
Can we refocus here? We're here to trick some lady, not kill each other.
She's not just some lady. Lady Hellbender's a known warrior.
Well, I don't know. I think she's just some lady. Okay.
That was way too close.
Well played, Lady Hellbender.
So we're still doing this?
Yes!
What happened to staying topside so we can keep tabs on the fortress?
Still seems perfectly reasonable.
This storm really ain't doing it for me, Quill.
It is no storm. It is her monstrous breath.
Yeah, well, her breath ain't doing it for
Oh,
me.
I should have gone to the
She doesn't
station
even
and
know
learned
we're
some new
here.
Can
moves.
we at least agree this was the worst landing in history?
Okay. So maybe this wasn't my most perfect landing.
I thought I was
No.
pretty good landing.
Guys, focus! Keep an eye out on the to take cover when they hit.
Whoa, okay.
Or we'll get blown right off.
Good advice. Okay, this might be more dangerous than I thought.
I thought you lived for danger.
Yeah, keyword live.
If any of you die, I'm going back to the ship.
Oh boy.
Fortress is this way. Of course he knows we're on the clock.
No.
Freeze.
No.
It's
No.
all going the wrong way.
Well, which way's the right way? How did you just got Jesus?
Whoa! I ever mention how much I hate being
Jeez.
Not again.
Oh man, really? Am I gonna be dealing with this? Falling down again? Yeah, that's about right. I got a thing for falling.
Everyone okay?
Ooh, what's that? That looks cool.
We should have gone to Mako 4.
Hey, check out the old resistance ship. Thing's been shot to hell.
No doubt by this one and her Chitauri friends.
We weren't friends.
Guys.
Oh my god, cubes! We've upgraded to cubes!
Not sure.
Touch it! Don't.
But it ain't moving now.
Be wary, Rhodey.
You know what? I survived freaking Half-World. I think I'm scared of some little...
It's not alone. Get ready.
Man.
I smell it too! Slow him down! It's gooey outside, keeps regenerating! Send it their way, Drax!
Yeah!
Watch the spiky things!
At least those cars are vulnerable. You don't
Rods
stand a
are no match
chance.
for your sword, assassin! Spikes are incoming! No mercy!
The blobby!
Oh, there's a big blue blobby!
My hands are filled with jelly, yet the creature lives!
I don't think the two matters. The spikes decide.
Rush him, Rex!
I was getting bored anyway.
Being fried by lightning wasn't exactly enough for you?
More critters to add to our collection, boys.
Oh, big blue cube. This is the Scanlan cube. Oh boy.
Someone get rid of the jiggle!
We need to rack the spikes inside. Forget the jelly.
I am trying to destroy!
Hit him down, Groot!
With pleasure! Perhaps you were sent by the
Concentration. I think you've got better things to do. Jelly's on the offensive.
So many jellies.
Jelly.
The jelly is
I like this reload thing. It's really helping me. Oh, until I miss. Get up.
Not weapon attack, they go! Help! Can't shake him! Hey, Hi! We must destroy the core!
I don't think the two matters. Spikes inside.
Thanks, Quill! That was close!
Well,
Last
assistant,
time
Peter
some
Quill.
stab.
Ah, man, these things just keep regenerating. They're yelling at me and telling me so, but that's okay.
Reflexes are commendable.
Watch it, spikes.
Destroy!
Soaks up a lot of pain for such a weird little thing!
Playful now, Rocket!
Oh, Jesus.
Guess this is the local fauna!
Won't be the last thing that tries to kill us.
There we go.
So that's what a monster around here looks like?
We're outside
Yeah,
the Hellbender
Scanlan's
Sanctuary.
cube, man.
Creatures here
You know what I'm
are
talking about.
pets.
You watched Vox Machina.
You sort of do look like food.
We're gonna be food if we
Who
don't climb
who
out of
here watched The
Where
Legend
the
of Vox
fuck is she
Machina, the
going?
first 3 episodes?
There's a
I
trail
have.
going through the jungle.
Glorious, by the
Try
way.
to find a way up.
No spoilers until everyone tells me they've seen it.
You think it leads to the fortress?
Hopefully.
This is Seknarf 9. All paths must lead to Lady Hellbender's fortress.
All right, we need to find a way up that ship.
On Tuesday, I believe, is when the 4th one comes out.
I ain't comfortable calling it a
So not too
husk,
far
seeing
away,
as we're
but
about to
yes.
climb it and all.
Clearly not a husk.
I'm gonna be sad when it's over.
Bygone time, when the
We
turmoil
got
of war raged stronger
Early.
than the
It's only
storms
like
of
the
this
second
world.
week of February that it
Get
ends.
moving. Drax is having an existential meltdown.
No fails. Shoot stuff.
Words to live by.
Having fun?
Didn't think I'd ever be shooting at a resistance ship. Drax, you could pull this reactor out gently, right?
If it were combustible, the rodents would have shot it by now.
He makes an excellent point.
I'll continue ripping it apart.
No.
It's probably all at the same time. You're probably correct. Friday. I just got to remember them saying that they on Tuesdays is what I thought they were going to be doing their live.
I ain't seen one of these fly
The live
swatters in
Watch It
years,
episodes.
working or otherwise. It
Could be wrong.
That's what they call them, on account of they were real good at knocking Chitauri's scouts out of the sky. Great, we made it halfway up. Now what?
Maybe if we could lower that wing somehow.
Well, obviously it's gonna be something by shooting.
All right, Rocket. That wing control panel's all yours. Hope it still works.
Great. Everyone watch out for beeping red lights.
What? Why?
This is a resistance ship. We'll be lucky if there's only one booby trap on it.
What kind of super ultimate cube are we gonna fight now?
They say that Lady Hellbender's call echoes throughout the planet.
That don't sound like a lady either.
Yes, knew it. There's obviously something here. Sorry guys, I don't feel like reading those today. We'd be here all night. I feel like I haven't made it very far tonight as is. That's okay. It's an interesting story. When I'm done, I'll leave it up. I will only play this with you guys. I won't go skipping ahead. That way we can all go through it together.
Careful! Looks like something big moved through here.
Yay!
A big cube. The big gelatinous cube, guys. You know what? Let's put on the visor. There's definitely visor things to be scanning.
The
I probably
depressions are
should.
deep. If you see anything with claws the size of Drax, let me know.
I thought we already had our monster. What's she tracking this thing for?
For sport.
Nothing wrong with a little sport. A girl has to keep busy.
You are looking for trouble, assassin. I am eager to experience Lady Hellbender's legendary menagerie.
Yeah, I bet you are.
What's the weirdest monster you guys have seen?
Let me guess. Some kind of monster thing.
Good guess. Well done.
Any chance it doesn't know we're here?
Nope. Only question is, which one of us it'll jump first?
It's probably not gonna jump us.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna jump us.
So, these tracks, Gamora, you're just messing with us, right?
Nope.
Are you frightened, rodent?
Ooh, mysterious.
Found something, Quill?
Yeah, some kind of cave. Maybe it's got hidden treasure.
Or hidden bodies.
Ooh, hopefully hidden bodies.
Please don't let there be a space baron here.
Oh, it looks like I'm going to a space
And
bear.
hello, mystery goo.
Ooh, are those eggs? Those are gonna be eggs, aren't they? Egg cluster, recently hatched, species not database. Species not in database, well that's great.
Monster eggs. Yay.
What are you firing at, Peter Quill?
Did you see a monster?
No, just trying to stay ready.
See, no, Peter, you could turn and face it.
Wow, look!
Oh my!
Sounds like fighting to me, too.
Guys, are too close!
Oh shoot! Not quick enough. Oh, I missed.
Guess this is what I get.
Holy man, they're kicking my butt. Well then get over here!
Just busy. Whose idea was to make these sharp on the inside?
What? Uh-oh. Not good.
Just try, Jelly.
Whew.
Did I miss it?
Yeah, you missed the entire
Get
encounter.
some jelly, dudes. I took care of it.
Fudge, Scott! I knew I should have come down earlier.
Wait, so where are you?
Cave?
Peter Quill. Fan the hammer. Okay, okay, okay. Does it say how to do this? Or do I save up for this guy? Or is it just the in order? I think it might just be in order. Oh, here's my perks. Oh, the llama! Galaxis Omnipacus. I am super jealous. Alright. Let's do this again. Let me... Do these other people have points? Oh, they got double strike.
Where are you?
Still checking things out. This place is bigger than I thought. Where's Groot?
I told him to wait up there. He may need to get between the other two. The rate they're going at it.
At least he's got long arms.
I ain't far, Quill. Scream really loud if you find another blob creature.
You know I will.
Hey, listen, while it's just the two of us.
What's
up? You're busy, exploring. Just meet me in the main cave when you're done looking around.
Alright.
Ooh, it's a pink box. What do we got?
What exactly do you think you're gonna find out?
Guardians of the Galaxy
I don't know.
outfit
Caves
found.
are cool.
Caves are cool. Is that really all you...
Okay, well I want to put on the outfit. Is there an option for that? Perks. Items? Apparently not.
You got?
Gets us out of the rain, doesn't it?
All right, I'll give you that.
Thanks, Riley. See you tomorrow. I forgot to ask, is it actually at your place tomorrow, or are we doing it online, if you're still there? Oh, wait. Is D&D's not there?
I'm exploring, Quill.
I'll have to double check.
Because, I really need to talk to you. There's something, personal I need to get off my chest.
No D&D tomorrow, because
Alright,
it's
man,
the following
what's
weekend.
Look,
OC for sure.
There's no
Got
easy
it.
way to say this, so I'll just
Yes,
say it.
yes.
I think I'm dying, Quill.
I got that.
Even with all these frickin' augmentations. Shut knows what else I just...
I had no idea, man. Does Groot know?
No. And, you can't tell him. It'd destroy him. If the day comes that I... Just promise me you'll take care of Groot.
I promise.
And,
Are you...
And that,
Are you messing with me?
Fuck you, Rocket.
You know, say you'll bury me in the Milano.
Oh, Rocket. Why did I even think he was sentimental?
It was like, I can't even describe your freaking face.
What is wrong with you? Why would you even joke about something like that? Come on, the sooner we get the Lady Hellbender, the sooner we can focus on paying that stupid fine.
Easy for you to say. You ain't the one getting auctioned out.
You sure you want to get lost out here?
Yeah.
It will. I have found the way forward.
You sure, Drax?
No.
Good enough.
Dung blotch? Okay, it's a flora. Okay, I was thinking that was the monsters too. The monsters. Drax, you're such an ass. I love it.
If we turn back every time we ain't wanted, we never go anywhere.
point.
Drax, think this is a sign from Lady Hellbender?
We are clearly not wanted on this planet. Where did you learn this clairvoyance, assassin?
Huh? You never learned to track?
Catathians do not chase our prey. We lure them and await the perfect moment to strike.
That can take a while.
Patience is a virtue of the hunter.
Can you get us through here, Gamora?
Whatever it takes to find Hellbender.
I have so many points for upgrades, man. I'm ready.
We'll need to find a way out of this jungle.
Why? It's dry down here.
Wouldn't you rather be wet than lost?
Not particularly. This place is a Flarkin maze. All those trees look like
giant strings of saltwater taffy.
What? What's taffy?
It's sweet and delicious and it melts in your mouth.
And looks like a tree, apparently.
And it is made of salted water.
No, that's just the name.
Yeah, that must be the way to go, so let's take the detour.
Now where'd he go? Hey, Quill! You out laying your eggs or something?
That is not how Terrans reproduce.
Not how most Terrans reproduce. That's what makes our Quill so special.
Interesting.
I don't lay eggs.
Oh, I love how Drax just, it takes everything. It's beautiful. Okay, Groody, build me a bridge.
Dead end. That's just great.
Wait, is that Chitauri tech over there?
Ask the Chitauri.
No, it is. It's a retractable bridge. They used them at the prison I was in.
Too bad the controls are on the other side of the giant chasm.
We do not have time to dawdle in this jungle.
Oh,
We shall
please
hurl the
do it.
creature over the chasm so he may activate the bridge.
I may activate a hole through your face. Put me.
Oh yeah, I'm
You'll
encouraging.
be fine. Just curl up in a ball.
What?
Drax, throw him.
No.
Very well.
Peter?
It's okay. He'll land on his feet. I guess that only applies to cats.
You sons of dogs! Scut-busting ass!
I am not familiar with these words.
Filthy grunt scum, but
I think he's making them up. He's really pissed.
You can rot, you free-bagging fuckhole!
At least he's not shooting at us. He missed on purpose, right?
Order the beast to do its job.
Rocket, come on, man.
Ram it, ass face!
Fix the bridge and we'll raise your cut by 5%.
I want 10!
Okay, deal. We'll take it out of Groot's cut. He doesn't understand money anyway. Thanks for the bridge, Rocket.
If you even think of pulling that scud again.
What's up, people?
Incoming!
Oh, okay, it's not a flying cube.
Yes, I know we're in a fight. Next time, you're on your own.
What would I do without you, Rocket?
Watch your butt.
Whoa! I'm down!
At least we didn't get shut down by lightning! Watch the stingers!
I'm watching the big Flarkin maze.
Oh! Is it dead? Okay, when you die in this. I had to try my new ability, and I didn't realize I couldn't cancel it, or at least I didn't know how to cancel it.
Drax, shut him These things would have come in handy a second ago!
And I shall remove their wings! Look out!
Anyone else notice this place looks like a graveyard?
Fitting that it shall be littered with corpses!
Tie them down! No fair! They can fly!
Oh, I get one or the other. Okay.
Watch the stingers!
Do not watch! Destroy!
Take 2 of those and call me in the morning!
What is next, Peter Quill?
Get ready!
Fire some time, crew!
You have caused us consternation, but no longer!
Let's make him feel it!
What is this thing doing to me?
These things would have come in handy a second ago!
I don't think that I've let you ride them over the street!
Or slice him up!
Never see it coming! Anyone else notice this place looks like a graveyard?
Gamora! Run him for throws! They're like flying pigs!
Bye-bye when you're having fun!
Sick of tracks!
This one! Enough of these inferior creatures. I yearn for a monster.
Getting a whole bunch of achievements there. I just saw the Steam thing just going
I'm
tick,
feeling
tick,
all
tick, tick.
turned around as well. Where the flark are we?
Just look around. There must be a path here somewhere.
Why are we so sure this is the way?
The statues here didn't walk into place. They were carried.
Carried? By whom? For what purpose?
I thought you were supposed to be the Lady Hellbender expert.
There was nothing in the pamphlet about statues.
Surprise, surprise. Another statue.
Take weird statues over weird monsters any day.
We're in the business of selling monsters, Peter Quill, not statues.
Yeah? I'm also in the business of not getting killed. Kind of a side thing I got going.
What's Chitauri Tech doing on a backwater mudball like this?
Perhaps Lady Hellbender repelled an invading swarm, and it was among the spoils.
Maybe. Or maybe she was real cozy with the bug.
Ridiculous.
Oh, I see it. And now I'm thinking I need to jump. It's not. One of them probably. Yeah, it's gonna
All right, Gamora. Pretty sure it's this way.
50 units sustained.
He doesn't have 50 units.
No way are we almost there. Still got like half a planet to walk across.
Lady Hellbender could cross this jungle in 7 strides.
Sure she could.
Or she would have flown over the mountains.
Oh, she flies now.
Drax, some of your Lady Hellbender tidbits are questionable.
You could say that again.
Gamora, mind cutting us a path?
You say that Lady Hellbender feels it every time you cut a piece of her jungle.
An old Nova bomber. I haven't seen one of these since the war. I remember it used to take a dozen ships to bring one down.
A dozen ships. Or 1 Chitauri infantry.
I'll take that one as a compliment.
Still no sign of the fortress?
No. Are we even sure this is the right way?
Yes.
Now what's the holdup?
Fear.
No. Just thinking someone else should cross the death pit first. Me and Groot are the merchandise.
Only one of you is the merchandise.
Plan A and Plan B, okay?
Anyone else feeling ready to move on?
Just go.
No.
Don't leaders usually cross first?
Not if it's dangerous. Because I need to cover everyone.
Yeah.
Right.
See, it's fine. Perfectly safe.
Fine.
Do not even think of pushing the assassin.
There are so many better ways to kill someone.
Oh, it's gonna be as soon as I get across. We all know it, right?
Easy does it.
Yeah, there's the rock. Yeah, there it goes.
Groot says there's something down there. Monster.
It doesn't matter. Of
course it matters.
It's unstable either way. Just move.
Yup, definitely saw the giant
Oh no! I did it! It said I got it. I must have done something else. I'm gonna die at every single one of those, aren't I?
Yup, definitely saw the giant
Or apparently more than once. Come on! Jump, Peter! Wait, I did! I did! Is there a trick? Spam it? Click it? Oh man, did I miss something? I might have missed something. Let's try it again. If we see this screen 10 times, I'll have to call it because I don't think I can handle it.
Yup, definitely saw the giant
Alright. Don't know why that didn't work the first time.
Nice catch.
You're welcome.
Peter Quill,
Jelly cubes!
you're not alone here.
These creatures are hilarious.
I got it.
Guys, anyone know what that is?
These are very unique creatures.
A monster. Ah! That tail means business! It is the business of murder! Your claws will feed the very creatures you prey upon!
If we haven't killed them all already! We've got the numbers!
Feel free to tell it that!
Oh yeah, look at that. Just unloading on that sucker.
So, Lizard Cat's practically invincible and doles out icy pain?
Upend the beast! I may slice it to its soft belly!
I don't know, should I use the huddle up power?
Something was stalking us.
That lot of good it did us!
Let's do it. Let's do it. Why not?
Guys, huddle up!
Okay, I gotta look for the keyword or something?
I've got this one, Peter. Let me end it.
My blade will not be silent, murderess.
Call me that again and I'll murder you.
I am not the enemy, traitor.
Guys, chill out. Stop fighting each other. We'll win this together. Just focus on the enemy in front of us. Chill out and share the winning with all of us. So who's with me? Victory is ours!
Can't wait to take him down!
Oh, yeah!
I love the silence. I love it and hate it so drastically. Did we just cut off its tail? That is awesome. Press to trigger the special guardian attack. That is cool.
Cowardly beast! Finish the battle!
He's gonna bring in Mama.
Aw, Stumpy's running away.
That its tail between its legs. I say we go after it. Finish the job.
Anyone ever tell you you're scary?
Yes.
I mean, there's obviously a way out up there, which is exactly what we need.
Oh, I got something.
Plus, it'll give us eyes on where we need to go.
It is settled. Let's scale this down contraption.
Yeah, okay. How do we do that?
Good question. Gamora, how high up this thing can you climb?
Let's find out.
Are you relishing this moment, assassin?
What moment?
Visiting the grave of your enemies.
Nova Corps weren't my enemies, Drax. They were my father's enemies. Don't leave me hanging.
I'm gonna leave you hanging.
Huh. Looks like there's one of those vintage workbench things back here.
Sweet.
Okay, Rocky, let's see if this thing still works.
Yeah, all right. Just better not get jumped by any monsters.
Oh, actually, that is handy. Oh, I already got that one.
I don't got all day.
Got you covered.
I need more balls. Ooh, I should have done the locate one.
Hey, Quill, mind giving the old girl a scan?
I agree. Maybe part of the ship's still functional.
Starting to wonder if I should be the one with a fancy visor.
I wouldn't trust a thing you said.
We agree for once. I too would prefer Peter Quill's incompetence to the rodent's lies.
Just hanging out.
If that bomber's full of old dead Nova, maybe we should, you know, lighten their pockets?
By now, scavengers would have scattered the bones across the region. We'd be lucky to find a finger, let alone an intact body.
Did Thanos teach you this?
That one? I taught myself.
How about here?
Will do.
So, where are we?
Waiting for you so that we can scale this contraption.
I got eyes on this gunked up reactor. A couple of shots to bring it down. All right. Pretty sure that baby's our ticket upward. Somehow.
It is neither a baby nor a ticket. It is a reactor.
Drax, moving that thing around ain't a problem, right?
It is not. Just like the mighty Lady Hellbender, I am exceptionally muscular.
We got it, Drax.
This unit is tremendously heavy.
I thought you were exceptionally muscular.
What's that I hear? The wing cables calling down to us? They want a date with your sword, Gamora.
Really? I can cut those cables, I just need a way up.
I see. I see.
Don't take too long. We got a castle to get to.
Fortress.
Hey, big guy, lift that thing up.
What do you think made this place worth fighting over?
Maybe it wasn't. Maybe the ships we've seen just got taken down by the storms.
You think this place was like a secret base?
Could be.
What next, Peter Quill?
At this rate, by the time we get there, Hellbender will have moved on from monsters.
Brings back memories.
Impressive.
See? That was easy.
So
Great
Dermot, you at
teamwork,
work right now?
I
What time
in
is it out
spirit.
there?
One thing is clear. We would never have accomplished this task without the assassin.
Did Drax just praise Gamora?
I am giving credit where credit is due.
Took you long enough. We all know Gamora's super cool and super valuable.
There it is! Lady Hellbender's fortress!
It's gotten bigger, that's for sure.
Ha! It is not getting bigger. We are getting closer.
Looks like there's a way down here.
Quill, you gotta see this ship.
Behold Lady Hellbender's wrath. Even the Chitauri feared her.
Okay, here we go!
Oh, why? I knew it.
Slimy. Guys! You might want to wait to come down here.
Oh, why the Flarkus is so deep?
In a jam, boys?
You think?
Son of a schmack. Reach!
Sword will not work, woman. Find us a rope.
Yeah, and fast.
Where am I supposed to find a rope?
I don't know. I'm sinking in jelly here.
Quill, do something!
Like what?
It's gonna be Groot again.
Quill.
Wait, no! Oh, I had something. I didn't move the mouse and the aimer. Oh, man. See, every time I told you guys.
Oh, slimy. Guys! You might want to wait to come down here.
Oh, why the Flarkus is so deep?
In a jam, boys?
Think?
Son of a schmack. Reach!
Sword will not work, woman. Find us a rope.
Yeah, and fast.
Where am I supposed to find a rope?
I don't know. I'm sinking in jelly here.
Quill, do something!
Like what?
Quill.
Oh, I did it! I did it! Crap, I'm gonna have to rewatch that again. It'd be nice if it let me skip that cutscene and get right into the action. Shooting. Just a click, a wheel. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do.
Oh, slimy.
You know, you have rocket boots. That could be one.
Guys! You might want to wait to come down here.
Oh, why the Flarkus is so deep?
In a jam, boys?
You think?
Son of a schmack. Reach!
Sword will not work, woman. Find us a rope.
Yeah, and fast.
Where am I supposed to find a rope?
I don't know. I'm sinking in jelly here.
Quill, do something!
Let's try not to fail this time because this is gonna get annoying.
Quill.
Glowy hands, mouse, keyboard, and then click. Mouse, keyboard, wheel. Got it, right? Wheel.
What did you just do?
Sorcery. So cold.
Rocket! Somebody get him out of there!
happened?
I don't know. My glasses, I've only done that once before when I was a kid. I don't do it on purpose.
Classic Spartoid tech. Just when you think you've seen it all, you pull scut like this. Just come to. Just
Leave the guns alone!
Quill, I just want to see how they tick. Otherwise, it might as well be magic.
Or sorcery.
Guys.
DNA code. Some kind of morphing nano.
Or sorcery.
Here we go again.
Cubes. Alright, I want learn something. Press 1 to equip the ice shell.
Instant ice cube! That's fun!
We're so happy for you and your guns, Quill. Let's not fall in any more goop puddles!
Speak for yourself! We need to cut them down!
That's the lady with the sword! Let's see those branches!
Shooting jelly!
Spikes are incoming!
Eyes on the prize, Peter!
Next round's on me! Okay, these guns get so much ass!
I'll stick with my blade, thanks!
We're close.
Okay, I'm
We're
a
gonna
fan.
need to get up there.
I'm thinking we can climb up and over.
Ding, ding, ding! Give that man a gold star.
Let's figure out how to make it climbable.
Stars are made of hydrogen, not gold. The planetary.
Wonder if we can get anything to pop out of the side of that wreck.
Grax, think you can drag this cannon out?
I will try.
Got some weird, like, lock-on
More stubborn
shooting,
than expected.
which I thought was a little interesting.
Impossible! Will not stay in place.
You couldn't just hold it for a while longer?
You try holding it for a while.
Drax, can you try again? Why?
It does not stay.
I'm working it out. Trust me.
We've got to find a way to lock this place.
I cannot hold it forever! Why will you not yield?
Because it's attached to a recoil.
Drax, can you try again?
No, I can't do Scud from outside the gym.
I did it!
Impressive, Quill.
Now we gotta get the next one out.
Come on, Quill, let me get a look at them guns.
No, you're not tinkering with my only means of defense. Drax, can you drag out that higher cannon?
Impossible. It is too far from the ground.
Rocket, I need you to squeeze inside that little hole and try to knock the gun loose from the inside.
Hello, Shatari ship full of booby traps and death mechanisms.
But you love both those things.
You're right, I do. And I always wanted to see the inside of one of these bug bombers. Fine. Oh, what reeks in here? That's... Oh, God.
You okay in there, Rocket?
I found the crew. I guess not even the worms want to eat dead Shatari meat.
Rocket.
Relax. Just gonna reroute a little bit of remaining power to the cannon and... nothing. You know what? Clark it! I'm blowing it up!
What? Hang on! Think about all the booby traps and...
Ha! Look at it go! You must have jump-started the thing.
Rocket, you okay?
Yeah! And dry now, too!
There! Now we have our way up.
If I never see another one of these ships again, it'll be too soon.
On that alone, we are agreed.
Wait, why don't I pull up a... Oh, just for that. Got it, got it. I see.
Gamora, can you clear us a path through that junk?
Sure.
Yes, Peter Quill! Onward to the palace of the great giantess!
Oh, so she's a giantess now.
Oh, man. Another...
That is not a happy monster.
Well, at least it left.
Back to its broodmother, Lady Hellbender.
Oh.
Yeah, I doubt it, Drax.
I don't get the Lady Ancient here. She's a glorified zookeeper for the worst planet in the galaxy.
Hey, you think they look like a bunch of tiny rockets trying to get out of the rain? You're a cool dude, Groot. Hey, since we got a sec, you've known Rocket way longer than I have. You know he can be kind of unpredictable, temperamental even, feisty. What I'm asking is he gonna be able to go through with this? That sounded like a yes. Good, thanks, man.
Where did you guys go?
Employee evaluation?
Did you pass?
That's confidential.
Shouldn't we at least have a leash for our monster? There's usually some acting involved in this kind of infiltration.
The fortress is this way, Peter Quill.
I know, I'm just doing some exploring.
I'm pretty sure exploring is code. It means he went the wrong way, but is too stubborn to admit it.
In that case, Quill's the greatest explorer I ever met.
Do we know anything about Lady Hellbender's demeanor?
It's said that
Anyone but Drax?
I just heard that she's fair but terrifying. Make of that what you will.
Is everything okay, Peter?
Yeah, just, you know, turning water into ice.
Go off.
There we
I
go.
think I can see my house from here.
What are you doing up there?
Scout type stuff. Scouting. Looks like we, need to keep going towards the fortress and not away from it.
Excellent work, Peter. Rocket, do we
Something
have a
making-
frostbite kit on the Milano?
Worried about Quill misfiring his new toy?
will not be the first time.
Yeah. Groot still has a knothole where Quill shot him. Said he was practicing Clem Greasewood.
Clint Greasewood.
Come on. Why is the bridge always on the wrong side?
I could throw.
Touch me again, and I paint these cliffs green.
Okay, okay. No throwing and no shooting. There's got to be another way across. We'll just look around.
Lady Hellbender, let me guess. She would have laid over the ravine and let us walk across on her back.
Guys, I've got something here. It's deep. This looks promising.
There's little room to maneuver if something should attack.
We're not gonna be here long.
Anybody see a way through?
We'll make one if we have to.
Anybody else smell that? It really stinks back here.
Yes, it smells putrid.
Where is it coming from?
Oh, what the fuck? Ugh. Not talking. Not even breathing.
Yep. Definitely something gross behind here. Drax, can you chuck that through the stink wall?
I fear I will regret this. That is disturbingly fragrant.
Yeah, I'm nasty, man.
I am clenching every orifice right now.
Yes, good job, Drax.
Okay, that's kind of weird. Hello?
Yeah, what is that?
Anybody? Whoa! Okay, that got my blood pumping.
Why would Lady Hellbender cage this creature?
Because it's annoying as scut.
Perhaps it is food.
That thing's food?
Yes, monster food.
I wonder what it tastes like.
Peter,
Why would it taste like that?
we can use this.
You know, we really
Monster
gotta work
food?
on your taste buds.
The cage.
You get it?
Need the cage.
Taste
We go into
buds.
that fortress with our monster peacefully walking beside us. We'll be laughed right out of the room.
Any bites?
Why are you whispering?
Groot, don't pet the tentacle thing.
Gamorrean thinks we can sell our monster act better if we have a proper
Covered
cage.
in teeth is why.
Only problem is there's a pissed off monster inside.
That thing's got bigger
Release the
ones than
beast.
mine.
Let me dispose of it.
Because that worked so well for you last time.
We need a better plan of attack.
Yes. Ideally, one that guarantees my safety as leader.
Stumpy's back!
That sounds about right.
No, you can't pack them! We're trying to close it!
I'm on it!
Choke on searing hot death! Fucking scratch basket!
What he said!
This big boy's a tough nut to crack!
Freckle crack! Bust down the careless bomb! I will fashion pants! Carson!
You are so gross! No, they ain't tree dogs! Those are tentacles, not boots!
Armored space car with an ice tail? Scary!
Tails docked! Move!
Well struck! That tail will no longer be a problem! Drax, destroy! Trace me!
Getting the hang of this. My combos are going much more.
Watch out! Francis caught
More! Come to me, beast!
You are coming with me.
We better hurry.
Oh, interesting. That's cool.
First rain, then jelly, then slimy, stinky crawl spaces, and now all these monsters. I hate this flarking planet!
You hate everything, Rocket.
True, but especially the stinky slime tunnel part. Itchy fur is where I draw the line.
We do smell exceptionally foul.
Hey, I just went through the same crap you did, and I smell amazing.
Ah, sure you do.
It's my sexy hero, Musk. Groot, give me a bridge here. The fortress is right on the other side of those cliffs.
Pretty sure it's this way, but I don't see an easy way to get up there.
Easy is rarely worth it.
What do you mean? I love it.
So who's next in line for the throne if Lady Hellbender has an accident?
Perhaps she is immortal.
Nobody's immortal. Not even death herself.
Can't believe you just said that with a straight face.
Oh, that is a sick Groot skin. 5 Horsemen of the Apocalypse for Groot. Tab to view in menu. Yes. Outfits. Oh. Yes, apply that. Sure, we'll do that one. Just. Oh, okay. I got some other Groot skins. Social Lord. Warlord. What are we thinking here? Let's do this one. That one looks kind of cool. What does Drax have? I got nothing yet. Rocket? Nothing for Rocket. But holy crap, that one looks good for Groot.
Seknarf ain't never heard of roads?
You'd have to clear parts of the jungle to do it, which would probably mean killing some of the wildlife.
Good. They deserve it.
Look at that, Groot!
Seknarf 9
No!
is a sanctuary. They say that if you leave behind a single piece of refuse, Lady Hellbender will personally return it to you.
Deep freeze.
Whoa! Can I try ice cubing something?
Nope.
Man, you're such a gas flat.
So if we're gonna haggle with the monster creatures, how much are we asking for our monster?
395 million units, give or take 2. One for every precious hair follicle on this flawless body.
That only takes like one shot to count.
Counted them. It's bizarre.
Hey, at least I have some to count.
Whoa, that is definitely in my top 10 fortresses.
Alright.
You said that quarantine zone monster was supposed to be rare.
She already has a whole herd of them?
So we wasted our time. Almost got killed for nothing.
And got arrested. That was fun.
It was moderately amusing.
Now we've got a ticking time bomb on the ship, and we owe money to the cops.
Ugh. We just can't catch a break. There's always some stupid claw monster or angry space cops or a random ship explosion kicking us in the teeth.
And the weather always sucks.
It does.
Alright.
Let's just get this done.
Let's enter. I'm gonna enter the fortress, and that's where I'm gonna call it. I'm assuming there's a little bit. Yep, there's.
You can't be serious.
Okay. It's farther than it looked. Much farther.
It's a Flarkin infinity bridge is what it is.
Ah, you're being dramatic, Rodent. Bridge ends at the fortress, therefore it is not infinite.
Yeah, that's
Drag.
super comforting. Guess we gotta go. 3 cycles.
Peter?
Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, he's so cool.
Oh, right. Cage.
The point of even getting the Flarkin thing is looking like we mean business.
All right, Rocket. Time to put on your monster face.
I only got one face, Quill.
Are you sure about this, Peter? Look at him. You better have one hell of a sales pitch.
Nah,
Remind me again. How many missions have we been on so far?
13.
14, if you count Contrax.
Contraxia was not a mission. It was a mistake.
All right. Point is I was able to sell you, Gamora, daughter of Thanos, intergalactic assassin, as a hero. 14 times.
Fine.
I think he's made his point.
Drac. Gamora, can you help me with this?
No.
What? Why?
To guarantee your safety as our leader.
Ah, come on.
She's got you there, Quill. Now shut up and start pulling. Will you stop worrying so much?
You look so
You're gonna start
badass
going nuts
now.
again.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, you're gonna make. It's gonna make me walk it. Oh man. Well, of course something's gonna happen.
Okay, whoa. A little bit close.
They seem so peaceful here.
Never saw real well when I was a kid. I guess this sort of counts.
I'm sure it's real pretty, but can we not draw its attention while I'm stuck in a Flarkin cage, please?
Where's Groot?
Does anybody have like a campfire song or something we could sing to kill the time? Ooh, I know one. It's called...
Please stop.
All right, yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Wait.
There has been really
Please
lacking
Stop the name of your song?
No.
Okay. So, how long before someone else wants to pull this thing?
We are 60 clicks from the fortress.
I'd say closer to 75.
Well, there is only one way to know for sure. 0.1 clicks. 0.2 clicks.
0.9. 2.1.
0.3 clicks.
4.5.
0.4 clicks. 0.5 clicks. 0.6 clicks. We could take turns extolling the virtues of Monster Queen.
What do you think hear me? Hey, Star-Lord. The guy with the scary eyes. If you don't hurry, I'm gonna eat that whole cake myself.
"13 whole years. Look at you. Where does time go?"
I'll be up in a sec, I promise.
Right.
Let's actually go up this one. I don't know if it's saved, so...
Be warm enough to spend the night in the yard soon. I love falling asleep looking at the stars, wondering what might be out there.
You'll always be on the road. Your daddy was a man people wanted dead. Now that storm's coming for you, a price hanging on your head.
Trying to find that good, perfect spot to end it.
Oh, that was fast. Give me a sec. I didn't think you'd actually come up.
Maybe being on time is my new thing.
Oh, right. We'll see about that when I have to get you up for school tomorrow.
You know, I think I'm too old for that too.
Nice try, smart Alec. Sit. Don't worry, I'm
Pretty
not gonna
awesome
sing.
cake, actually.
I like your singing.
Well, you might be the only one. Go on, make a wish. You're officially a teenager.
That mullet, guys.
Look at all those girlfriends. Someone's gonna be really popular at school.
Mom.
What? You are very handsome. I'm sure all the girls are gonna be falling all over you.
Mom.
What did you wish for?
Why would I wish for anything? I've got everything I want.
Oh, what huge favor are you about to ask me?
Just $10. Dan, Andy, and I want to go see Night of the Cosmos at the Rio tonight.
A movie? Tonight?
Come on. It's gonna be sick. It's about these zombies that invade Earth, and then it's up to these kids that have to blow them away.
I don't think I want you to see that, Peter. I let you watch the hockey mask one and you were sleeping in my bed the next 3 nights.
That was ages ago. And this one isn't even that bad. It's PG-13. And I'm 13.
Exactly. PG-13 may contain violence and nudity.
Mild nudity, like butts and stuff.
You're not helping your case. No, I wanted us to have some us time tonight, you know? Maybe finish our game. You can't duck out right when I'm about to win.
Okay, it's not that. It's opening night, and it's my birthday, you know? It was meant to be.
Meant to be, huh?
Pretty please?
I don't know. Truck's still in the shop, and I don't want you walking alone in the dark. There's been a lot of weirdos out there. It's not safe.
I'll be careful, Ma. I always am.
Were you careful when you got that black eye?
I told you I was...
I know! You were standing up for someone, which is a good thing. But you cannot go punching your way out of every problem, Peter.
I couldn't just stand there.
No. Of course not. Okay, get me my purse. Not so fast. Before you go, there's something I want to talk to you about, something I want to give you.
$20?
Don't push it. Think of it as a long overdue gift from your father. It's upstairs on my bed. Go on and get it while I finish up in the kitchen. And we can open it together.
How dare they not eat that delicious looking cake? I'm sorry, I'm gonna be skipping a little bit of this stuff. Next time I'm in the house, I'll explore a bit more.
Sometimes Grandma and Grandpa would let me sleep with them if I was too afraid down in the basement.
At last!
Huh?
We have arrived at the Monster Queen's fortress.
At its entrance, anyway.
Perfect. I think that's a great time for me to call it, guys.
So, as I was
Let
saying...
me just put this on pause, and I will stop it there. So, thank you everyone else for joining me. I know it's been a late night, long night for many of you, and me. But it was great, lots of fun. I hope you enjoyed the story. We'll have to pick it up next time I do my solo stream. Otherwise, good night, guys.